Well, it says OBS reconnecting successfully. Didn't do it for YouTube though, so I'm probably just gonna have to start a new thing.
Yeah, I didn't see you on YouTube.
Yep, so when I can...
UTT on YouTube, right?
No, it's actually on my personal channel.
Oh.
Oh, well, it looks like it just kind of started a new stream on its own, so I guess that's fine.
I gotta find your...
But hi, chat, it just... Oof, exploded. Yeah, the feds are coming for me, I guess. I don't... on the other chat, I hope you are already here, Morning Jay, but thank you for the 2. Good evening, Mizu, and hi, Nines. Happy to see you.
Hello.
But yeah, sorry, chat, the feds are coming for me. Oh, I have to restart the VTube studio so we can get Nines in. I forgot when you disconnect, it just like, it's gone. Okay, it's back up. But what I was saying, chat, before I got so rudely interrupted by the government, was there's been issues, you know, with us and kind of the ex-VTards group as a whole. And I just wanted to be, you know, completely upfront with, I have not talked with any of the ex-VTards people we had beef with over the last couple months. The only one I have had any sort of contact with was Nines, who apologized to me in a DM, and that was it. It's not like we've been friends and we've been chatting for months. No. I invited Nines on because the document is about them. So, admittedly, the other side has already had their fill, or like their time to talk, by making the document itself. So I think it's fair game to just kind of have her on.
There I am.
But we'll try and get through the whole document, chat, tonight. If Nines has to go, Nines has to go. It's fair. It is 49 pages. Granted, some of the pages have really big pictures on them, so it might not take as long as it looks. Was about to take the monthly shower, but this is more important.
I feel that. That's relatable.
But this document has been released by Saturn, Saturn Senshi, and I am looking at an original download of the first release of the document. I was told that some people watching it saw that it was being edited in some spots. I don't know if those were big edits or little edits, but it was being edited. I have just a plain original copy. Because I prefer first releases. But it's called KitsuraNines, Doxxer, False Accusations, and Harassment. Gotta give them credit. It's good that we lead with Doxxer. Some documents like to lead with like the smaller accusations and then build up to the stuff that matters. Like, they called me mean. They said a slur once. Also, I think they murdered somebody 2 years ago.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's start strong. I did not plan to release this, despite the serious accusations Nine has made against me. That changed when she began going after creators much smaller than herself. The final trigger was her leaking private voice call to people we had both previously been in conflict with. So what did you do?
I actually didn't do that, and she actually includes a screenshot later on of where she got that the clip that she's talking about from, and it was not from me, and the person that gave it to her told her it was not from me, and I wasn't even in the call that the recording is from. So, yeah.
That's funny. Well, I guess we'll see if we get there.
Yeah. I've only ever in my time recorded 3 conversations ever over Discord. and that I wasn't there, and that wasn't one of them. So I can talk about what they were, but yeah, that was not me, and that was told to her that it was not me, and she still tried to pin it on me.
To be fair, it's not the only time this has happened the last couple days. Although some of it was just people trying to say that something definitely was them when it definitely wasn't, and we all knew it. But that call included not only me, but people she claimed were her friends at the time. It took place immediately after we finished the Lucky Ian document. I can handle being targeted personally. Leaking a call that involved our friends, including my close friend Nevan, people openly hostile towards us, crossed a clear line. She has not stopped. She continues to escalate. This document exists to establish a documented pattern of untrustworthy behavior and ongoing harassment. I will say, nothing horribly offensive to you, but Saturn, I don't trust any of you, to be quite frank.
Well, like, I haven't said anything about them since the fallout. Like, I haven't talked about them, I haven't thought about them. You can go on my Discord, do a search of their name. Like, no one's talked about them. Like, I have fully moved on. Her name was only brought up to me recently because I had a falling out with an ex-mod, and he kind of went schizo crazy on me, and he decided to enlist Saturn and Nevan to try to make a doc about me, and that's where I found out about this. So that's how I preemptively knew about this.
I don't mean to do my little I was right dance, but chat, the only thing I have told Nines after Nines sent me the apology was I said something along the lines of, I don't know, just choose better company, I guess.
Yeah, I learned. I mean, you know, I thought they were my friends until all the shit they were pulling on other people they tried to pull on me. So I could have made better choices. I didn't have to be as passionate in helping them as I was, and go to bat as hard as I did sometimes to in defense of them. But I thought they were my friends, and I like to try to be protective and helpful to my friends. So I learned my lesson.
Fair. No, I mean I get it. I've said some dumb stuff to try and defend a friend, and then be like, bro, You could have told me you were a dumbass before I did that for you.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, oh, okay. Especially about the Lucky Ian thing. I'm like, oh, my bad. Like, shit. Like,
Doxxing. Nines and I were dealing with the fallout from the Akemi drama. Several of Akemi's fans were persistently trying to enter our Discord servers to screenshot conversations. I made an announcement asking people to stay cautious and protect themselves. And my moderators and I actively worked to keep the servers safe at the time. We genuinely cared about Nines and her well-being. What happened to her, the spreading of her personal information, was horrible and inhumane. I condemned it then, and I still do. Which I can.
She never condemned it then, by the way.
Is she not?
They thought it was funny, like, sort of like I thought it was fucking funny. I was like, you want to shoot first? Like, I can play the same game. And yeah, no one said like, that's terrible, you shouldn't have done, like, nobody. They were like, hell yeah, they were my friends, like, they didn't, like, but it's nor here nor there. It's not a good thing to do, but
yeah. Didn't they spread Miko's dogs? They've spread Miko's dogs.
Yeah.
Fucking the Don was on Twitter the other day admitting that he had revenge porn of Miko, which we don't believe he actually had, but he admitted it because that was a smart thing to do. I don't know, man. I've been trying to follow all that, and I kind of want nothing to do with that stuff either. So trying to stay in my own lane, even though people won't let me. Welcome to the puddle. I love 2x4s. I hope you enjoy your wood. I'm sharing this now because I believe she is capable of doing the same to others, and I worry that my community, or my moderators could be next. During that period, Nines escalated things by doxing a member of Akemi's community. She told me and multiple moderators in a voice call and expressed pride in what she had done. She showed proof that she sent a threatening email containing his personal information from her Gmail account.
You know who else I told? All of Twitter. because I posted it when I did it. So this is, I mean, yeah, like everybody already knows. So
I'll actually say this because I am to a degree partially in the same boat as Nines on this from something I did a long time ago where somebody was trying to threaten me and basically said, like, I could find your information, like, whenever I wanted to. Like, you're not as private as you want, and if I find it, maybe I'll send it to your parents and show them what a bad little person you are. I sat down, and over the course of 5 hours, just went, like, full autismo, and promptly sent them their address with a photo of their house and who they voted for in the last election. And they never bothered me again. I never sent it to anyone else. I just sent it to them.
I think that's valid. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. This guy wanted to shoot first and try to post my porn publicly on Twitter, and he's the one who got that whole ball rolling with that whole thing. So I thought, I can play that game, you know? And I found his info. Anyone, if you know how, it's not like, I'm not like a, you know, I don't know, like trained, like it's just like internet, like anyone can do it, like if they really want to. And and then I sent him his own information, and then you know, he never tried to post anything of me ever again. So
yeah, I mean, it's fair. Somebody kind of starts it with you, especially if you're not even post it like publicly. You're sending it to them privately and like, look, bro, I could do it too if I wanted.
Yeah, and then anyone I did send it to, they'll have screenshots in here, but I censored it.
Yeah.
I didn't publicly do what he did to me, that's for sure.
Nines has repeatedly said in calls that she is capable of doxing people and would do so if necessary. With her behavior becoming more aggressive recently, this is my biggest concern.
So this is kind of taken a little bit like they're trying to milk it. Like, yeah, like obviously it's come up, like if I need to, I could, but it's not like I sit there like lording it over people being like, you better stay in line or I'm gonna do it. Like I never, like, it's not something I would just do out of the blue. I only would do it if someone did it to me first. And that's what happened in this case. You want to play ball? I say two can play that game. Like, you know, I wouldn't just do it out of like, you know, having a spat with someone. Like it's like the cardinal like thing you don't do, you know? Yeah. I would never like stoop that low over like a dumb argument or like a friendship falling out unless they fired those shots first.
And this is the proof, chat, which we don't really need the proof because Nines has admitted it, just that it's been censored with the pink blurbs for any name information or any identifiable stuff. What I will say actually against the document is I don't like when people don't show the reaction to a message. Because for all we know, like below this, there could be like a million messages like, oh, that's so funny, that's so cool, yada yada.
There's an omittance of a couple things as we go through the doc that are, I'm sure, purposefully omitted to, you know, make her case against me look a little bit better, but yeah. Yeah. Like, you have to include the afterwards. People need to know how you reacted to it. Because if you reacted positively to it, this whole thing's kind of like, you're just bullshitting me. Saturn did that in the other doc a lot. Yeah. Yep. And then we have, I forgot, it was, for some reason I forget this. In between V-Tards and now there was V-Dawgs. Which lasted, I think, like an afternoon, right? This whole, like, thing is what caused like kind of the follow from me from the group of them, and it was very, very public because like our communities were very like intertwined. So like, you know, a lot of people had questions like what the hell is going on, and then a couple things happened that probably made it worse than it needed to be, like Dawn facilitating a call between us and stuff like that. And then I got the opportunity, Mocha and Saturn were streaming about it and talking about it, and Saturn was kind of taking a lot of things I said like out of context, or like only saying like the bad part and not like giving the context of like why I said it that way or like whatever. So I got I was in the Twitch chat like saying like, yo, that's not like how that, like, if you're gonna say it all, you know. And then Mocha invited me to come on to the stream and we got to publicly hash it out. So this has been a very public thing that's been like said and done. So some of the things that are said in this section are not 100% accurate, and you can go back in that VOD and like see that. Yeah.
Yeah, the V-Dawgs thing was mostly funny for, like, my side, just because of the shortness of it. It was announced and deleted within a couple hours, and then people were making announcements that V-Dawgs was over, like, a day later. So.
Yeah, the whole thing was silly. I mean, I was assured the whole time that, you know, it's not going to be a VTuber group. And, you know, I said I didn't want to be in a VTuber group post VTard. And they're all like, yeah, no, it's not a VTuber group. And then as the furthermore development went on, it started looking and seemingly, you know, more and more. And then the second it got posted, everyone was like, oh, hell yeah, like VTard's 2.0. And we all made clarification statements. Not all, but me, Saturn, Shiro, and Dawn, at least, made public posts about it, but for some reason they only had an issue with my public posts. And when we get to that section here in the doc, you'll notice Saturn conveniently leaves out her public announcement that it's not a group. But we can talk more about that as we scroll down.
Yeah. So we have the V-Dawgs fallout. We'd been working on V-Dawgs as a group of friends who stream and hang out. The moment Dawn published the site, Shiro and Nines rushed to Twitter to declare it wasn't a group and that they didn't like it being seen that way. And then this is just the official announcement.
Also, on that note, I asked them in the group chat we were in. I said to them, like, hey guys, everyone, I actually wasn't like there when the website that got posted. And then I came, you know, after my like whatever internet life after and saw the feedback and all that people were thinking it was a group. And I said to them, I'm going to have to make a statement, guys, because I really don't want this, you know, to be perceived as like a VTards 2.0, like as a VTuber group. It's, you know, you guys assured me it's never what it was meant to be. And Shiro was like, I already made a statement. And they were like, yeah, go ahead, make a statement. And then I made my statement. And then Saturn saw it and she was like, I'm going to make a statement. And then she even linked it to me and was like, do you like it? And then Dawn made a statement. So yeah, I don't know why they're kind of framing it that way. Like it was once it posted, all of a sudden a problem arose. It was talked about by me and Shiro prior to it being like posted on Twitter that we really didn't want it to look like a group. Yeah. And everybody was on board with that.
This is totally irrelevant, but we discussed this in our Discord the day this happened. I have no idea what this logo is supposed to be.
I don't fucking know. They worked on it for so long. It was just like, yeah, whatever. It looks good. At one point, and I talk about this on Mocha's stream, I was helping with like AI like generation of logos, and you know, it was me and Dawn in an early morning Discord call, and like other people were like kind of hopping in and out, and you know, we were just doing it. And then I was like, this kind of, you know, makes it look more like a group. I don't think I verbalized that to anyone at the time. I just stopped working on it. Like I took my hands out of that pot. This is all like extensively talked about on the Mocha stream, where, you know, I should have voiced my opinions more at certain points and said, hey guys, like what are we doing? But at one point I just kind of like washed my hands of it and let it ride out. I'm thinking to myself, it's a Don's website, you know, if that's what he wants to do, I'm not going to tell him, you know, what you can and can't make or whatever. So it was just like, it was all really chalked up to a lot of like miscommunication, honestly. But yeah.
So we go down to the tweets. I like that they actually included the picture as well. Yeah, people seem to already be confusing it. This is in no way, shape, or form a group in the way people are taking it. It certainly is not a VTuber group. It is definitely not an agency or company of any kind either. Don wanted to make a page of his friends and promote socials and fun stuff we have done together, that's it. I'm not part of it and will never ever be part in any kind of official group ever again. Literally just friends with a web page. There will be no name tags, etc. or anything of that nature on my end. And you can... Oh, sorry. Well, I was going to say, I do think possibly the only reason that Shiro's is mentioned along with yours is because it's impossible to mention yours without Shiro because you quote-tweeted her.
Quote tweeted, yeah. So but the thing too about this is like, first of all, no one ever, like I said, I made my statement, they saw it in the group chat, then Saturn made her statement and was like, you know, oh, is mine good or whatever, do you like it? Like no one at any point told me that the wording of this was negative. Apparently later on they had problems with it saying that I'm blaming Dawn. I didn't know it was a secret that it was Dawn's webpage. Like no one, like Dawn posted it. Like I don't understand the problem there. Dawn himself didn't have a problem with me mentioning his name. I also put indie VTuber in my name to furthermore like distance from the idea of it being like a VTard like type group or whatever, like, you know, like reunion or whatever. And they apparently had a problem with that too, but none of this was ever voiced to me. The only thing that was ever voiced to me that they had a problem with was like Nova's tweet, which it'll show after.
Yeah. I think but
apparently they had a big problem with this, so.
A lot of hate probably came from the fact that everybody outside of your group was like, nah, it's a group. Everybody was like, nah, it's a group. We know what you're doing, Don. We know what you tried to do.
And Saturn said in the Mocha stream that we were on that that they had a problem with the indie VTuber tag because it made it look like I was like distancing myself from them, but like we are all indie VTubers. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like that had nothing to do with like being friends or not being friends. That had everything to do with me and my boundaries and wanting to keep myself safe from like going into the same situation as like VTards and having people all talk and, you know, but they had a problem with that and didn't want to respect that or talk to me face to face about that. So
yeah. And then we have Don's big essay here. I want to clarify this for everyone. The V-Dawgs is not a VTuber agency, nor is it a formal group in the traditional sense. Simply a website I created to centralize our social links, photos, and updates for me and my friends. The name V-Dawgs was chosen through a group vote, purely for fun and convenience. There are 7 of us who collaborate frequently and share a very close friendship. The site is just an easy way for us to cross-promote each other's content and support one another. I don't want any confusion or misconceptions. All the VTubers involved remain fully independent. This is not an agency, company, or any kind of official organization. Several of us have had negative experience with agencies in the past, so this setup allows us to stay connected, collab with like-minded friends, and build community without any binding commitments. Ultimately, we just want to share our laughter, memorable moments, and good vibes with all of you. So please tune into our streams, enjoy the ups and the downs, and cheer on the V-Dawgs, the greatest squad of friends there ever was and ever will be. This is honestly kind of funny in retrospect.
Yeah, it is. But no one had a problem with him posting this. Like, because the like I said, beforehand in the group chat, we all discussed that it's not going to be a VTuber group. So in this doc, like right now, this next line, this was confusing considering we'd been working on like weeks for a logo or whatever. It wasn't confusing. Y'all knew, like the precedent was set that like we all agreed that it wasn't going to be like a VTards, you know, type like a group, like a VTuber group. So like it's just kind of like disingenuous to kind of play it off this way.
Yeah. So that was confusing considering we've been working for weeks on a logo, a website, and shared images, and even posted a message about it in the V-Dawgs group and then left. Here is the message. I will say what I think. If someone has a problem with it, that's on them. We spent weeks working on a logo and a name for what was always meant to be a friend group. Then the moment it goes public and Kiwi Farms mentions it, you immediately overreact. Posting tweets and even retweeting ones against the group only draws more attention. If the goal was to avoid Kiwi Farms, reacting publicly does the opposite. Launching something and then not even 24 hours later tweeting it's not a group raises obvious questions about what went wrong. We're adults, this looks messy and unnecessary, and I don't want to be part of that. Decide what you want and keep it off Twitter. Public damage control only creates more fire.
So I don't know, this was in the group chat. I don't know if this was like directed at everybody who made the thing or just kind of me. I'm not really sure. Like I said, we had all agreed previous that it's not supposed to be a VTuber group. They seem to have like an issue, and like there's a lot of talk about this like Kiwi Farm shit, that like if you don't want Kiwi Farms to look at you, like don't talk or don't do it. It's like they're gonna look at me no matter what I do. Like it doesn't matter what I say or what I don't say or whatever. If I make peace with them. Pardon?
Well, and at the time this happened, it's kind of too late at that point.
Like, you know, whatever. And like, yeah, obviously I don't want them, you know, to talk about me, but it is what it is. Like, it's going to have everybody at this point, everybody's got something to say about me or has an opinion about me, you know, whether I've ever spoken to them or not. It is what it is. But yeah, so it just, this was also kind of weird. I was kind of, I think at this point, I can't remember exactly. I think I was already like, having issues, like feeling like the fissures in the friendship So I don't exactly remember if this was directed at me or everyone that said something, but she ended up, I think she left the group chat after she said this. Yeah.
That's what it's claiming.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Also, full transparency, chat. I don't like Neven. I feel like they're kind of crazy.
I also have an issue. I've tried to be nice. Like when she was around, I was introduced to Neven when the Akemi drama happened, when Akemi did what she did to me, and Neven kind of just came in out of nowhere, introduced to me by Dawn because she decided she wanted to make a video on Akemi. I've seen screenshots and stuff since then. Where people are claiming that I asked Neven for help and that I asked her to make that video for me. I 100% certainly did not. She came out of nowhere, buttering her head in, wanting to have that content and make that video about Akemi. And I was also warned by a really big VTuber mutual that I have, like way bigger than I'm ever gonna hope to be. And they told me to watch out for Neven. She's not your friend. She's only following the drama. And I always kind of took it with a grain of salt because of the shit people say about me. I don't know. I like to kind of experience for myself, but after what I've experienced, I can see why that VTuber said that to me.
Yeah, I've had to learn it over time, is because there's a lot of people that say a lot of shit about me, but you start to realize, like, if people have an actual problem with somebody, like a genuine problem you should be concerned about, typically they get really specific. Like with me, when people talk bad about me, they're like, oh, that Mizu guy, he's a racist and I kind of hate him. It's like, that's really general. That doesn't mean much. But then people come up to me and they're like, so there's this guy, and they sent me like a 2-page essay on a person, and it's like, there's probably something here, because you don't say that much about somebody that literally did nothing.
Yeah, it's like not as, like a generalized statement is like, okay, whatever. Like, so yeah, I don't like to like jump the gun. I wasn't going to just right away be like, oh, I can't talk to Neven because this person said this to me. But, it was always in the back of my mind.
Hi, Lumi. Yes, Mizu never does anything wrong. I am perfect. I'm a good fish. Nova's
here's
comment
Nova's
on the
tweet.
Who is Nova? Oh, Nova's your...
Nova is my
your
head mod, and this tweet is probably what put the nail in the coffin for like the whole situation, because they were so heated and pissed about this tweet. And it's worth saying that during the whole V-Dawgs like conception or like whatever the fuck was going on, I didn't like tell my mods about it. It was just like the friend group, the circle, like they didn't really know, I wasn't like in my mod chat being like, oh, we're making a website. Like he didn't really know about it. So actually when that got posted, it's probably the first time he really heard or saw anything about it. And this was his opinion about
completely
it, which I think was
opinion.
Pretty valid. Yeah, like I think it was valid, but everyone's like, well, he's your head mod, so make him delete it. We don't like that he said this, and you agreed with him on Twitter. And it's like, I'm not really agreeing with him as much as I'm like trying to redirect in my comment back to him. I'm trying to redirect to the fact that like the most important thing is like, it's not a VTuber group. Like it's not meant to be seen as like a like an org or fucking like whatever, but they were really heated about this, and I got a lot of shit for this. And the fact that he wouldn't delete it at the time, and the only thing that any grievance that anyone actually brought up to me, even though they had many that they were talking about amongst themselves behind closed doors,
was the
and building tension, but the only thing that was ever brought to my concern was this, and that I have to make him delete it, and that it's reflects bad on me because he's my mod. And I said, he's an individual. He's got his own opinions. Like I don't run a ship like that. Mods are just like people that volunteer to help me in their free time.
Yeah.
Like I don't run his life. Like
not your employee.
Yeah, exactly.
But Nova comes in, and this is a reply to the original V-Dawgs tweet we saw, was this is a terrible idea and is overall horrible optics, especially after what happened with you and the rest in VTards. You say it isn't a VTuber group, yet you guys have a website, a group name, whole ass Twitter account. I say this not out of hatred, but out of worry and concern. I don't want you guys going down the same path you ultimately put yourselves into. You probably say something along the lines of, well, fuck the random internet libs, they can think whatever they want. Isn't this the exact same sentiment you had for VTards? How did that end? Please reconsider your actions. A friend group doesn't need to be public. You guys can support each other without needing to slap a logo and a name on it.
Exactly.
And you reply with, yeah, I really hope people understand it's not a group, but the optics and certain choices that have been made haven't helped make that clear. I value my friends, but I do not want to be connected to or labeled as part of any group in any way. And then I guess we have to read it because it's included in here. Somebody called Scourge says, dude, don't bleed that over here.
That's one of Saturn's mods, who's better known as Hobocop. And this is like kind of goes back to what like Nevan is saying earlier, like don't put it on Twitter and this and that. But it's like you can't police like that kind of shit. So like here they're like mad, like how dare you have this opinion and how dare you say it in public. It's just like people are gonna have opinions. Like I get it, it feels like shots fired from, you know, the same side because he's, you know, my mod, but like this is very valid. This is a very valid take on what happened. So I don't know if you want to invite him in to talk about it or not. This is one of the tweets that he made. Yeah. So I mean, I have him on standby.
For the most part, it seems pretty straightforward unless he has something he feels like he needs to clarify on it.
Nova, do you have anything you want to add to that? I'm pretty sure he's in your YouTube chat.
Oh, you know, he dropped by a minute ago. Oh yeah, there's you in the YouTube chat. I can't hear you. From when it
he does. Okay, let me invite him in if that's okay.
I can bring him on in. And I'll get like a little Fuji for him so people could see him talk. I think it pops up just fine. Oh, whoop, I forgot about that.
I was like, what did I do wrong? Anyway.
No, you did it right. I forget.
If you could share your screen again too, Mizu. Thank you.
I always forget that's how it works.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah. We figured, come in, speak your piece, spit your shit, queen.
Yeah, so there is definitely something that is not talked about and is completely overlooked, honestly. I don't think anyone has ever talked about it. It's that if you see that screenshot, there is one little quote, like you can see next to the likes and the replies, there's one quote, and that was from the dawn of everything. He quote tweeted the reply of mine, and he basically tried, we talked about it basically. Yeah, we talked about it, and I ultimately said, okay, that's all I wanted to hear. Thank you for answering. And I left
I think
it
he
at
went
that.
through like point by point and like replied to Nova's like take.
That's exactly what happened. Don, he went through what I said and he responded to it in the most respectful way possible, publicly, and I was satisfied. I didn't. Whether or not I agreed with what he said was irrelevant to me, because the reason I made this reply was because I wanted them to address why this is as it is. Like, how is this not a VTuber group when it looks exactly like a group?
Yeah.
So I just wanted them to address that. That's it. That's
yeah, they do. That does always get glazed over because it never gets included in the screenshots actually. But even on I think it was the Mocha stream. Like they you know, they're upset about this tweet. They talk about it, but yeah, nobody brings up the fact that Don himself, like, and Nova actually worked it out and it was okay, and that was also all public for everyone to see. So, but yeah, it's like you can't just tell people they can't have opinions. You cannot like their opinion, but it is what it is. We're VTubers, we're content creators, we're on Twitter. Like everyone is going to have an opinion and weigh in.
Yeah, and. Granted, like, no offense to y'all, everybody was gonna have an opinion on this because it was kind of a hot button issue for a hot minute.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Everyone thought it was a group, you know. It's just optics, which is why I commented on it. Yeah.
Her reply to it's a bit weird. It says you treated it like it automatically meant we were repeating VTards, and that wasn't true. The issue back then was behavior, not the existence of a group. A name or website didn't recreate the situation on its own. I will say, VTards for a minute was doing fine. It wasn't great publicly, but it was doing fine. It really only blew up with Nazi.
They attribute. Yeah, it was Miku, and even then, like, you know, there was it turned he wasn't the worst member, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. But this here, they, even in this doc, they're attributing to me Nova's opinion. Like, it's not like, I didn't say it. It's not like, what do you want me to do? I asked the man to delete it. He said no. Everyone else asked. He said no. Like, that's pretty fair. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, it was so weird. Like, this became such a point of contention. This freaking tweet was insane.
Yeah, this is really, my tweet was really when everything just shit hit the fan, really.
Yeah, I guess because I commented on it.
Drama.
There was internal drama and tensions building, but I guess because I commented on this instead of commenting like, Nova, shut the hell up, how dare you have opinion on a public tweet, like, they just went like crazy about this. Like, this was what really, like I said, put the nail in the coffin for all of it.
Yeah. We were upfront from the start. We were upfront from the start that this was going to be a group. Nothing changed except that it became public. Saying a friend group doesn't need a label was just your opinion. It's just your opinion, man. Not a rule.
This is such
your
bullshit.
opinion, man. It's not mine.
I can't think of the anybody that says it's just your opinion without thinking of the fucking Big Lebowski meme. They just sit back in the chair like, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
And then the next line, you were projecting worst case scenario based on optics, not what we were actually doing. That's fine. I understand that, you know, we just were supposed to be friends and whatever, but like, I wasn't projecting anything. I saw the public tweet of here's the website. I saw the public feedback. I didn't project shit. My tweet was in response to people thinking it was a group, and this was never at any point, this first line, we were upfront from the start that this was going to be a group. That is such bullshit. It was talked about like a lot, that this was just a friend group. Even Dawn's own statement, Shiro's statement in the previous screenshots, like, how can you say this? And like I said, she conveniently leaves out her statement that she made about it. It's probably deleted on Twitter now too, I would imagine, or I don't know if they'd be playing 40 chess like that. But
yeah, my reply was to Saturn, and she deleted that.
Was to her announcement that it's not a group. That's what actual Nova's
actually no, that wasn't what it was. It was something.
Wasn't
really
it?
simple.
Or something else then?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a quote tweet to the announcement of V-Dawgs. She just says, "I love my friends" or something along the lines. I don't remember the specifics, but it was something to do with "I really like my friends." It's deleted
in the screenshot too. You can't see it.
Yes, it's deleted. You can't see it no more. But she said something real simple. It was just, "I like my friends," and then I just replied like, "Wow, this Saturn, like this is bad. This doesn't look good."
Yeah.
So it wasn't even to like the announcement of V-Dawgs, it was just to Saturn.
When they continue, beyond that, it wasn't your place to say any of this publicly in the first place. If your goal was to help, you would have said it privately. Somehow every situation ends up circling back to you, which is starting to look like main character syndrome. There's a saying for a reason, sometimes silence is better. That is not a saying. There are similar sayings about silence, but there's no saying that is sometimes silence is better. I don't know where she's getting that from. That's a nitpick, but I just find it really dumb.
Again, here, it wasn't my place to say anything publicly. You guys also made public statements. I asked you in the group chat, I'm gonna have to make a public clarification post. They all agreed. She made hers after mine. I don't know if they're talking about Nova not having a place to say it publicly here. You know, tough titties. That's what it is when you're posting shit publicly on Twitter.
Tough titties.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, like, I don't know. So it's just kind of crazy.
After that, Nines left everyone's server and unfollowed Nean and Saturn. Nean and Saturn then left hers. If she chose to leave ours, there was no reason for us to stay in hers.
This is untrue. On Mocha's stream, even, me and Saturn are, you know, we're hashing it out, asking each other questions about stuff. And I say to her, me and her, our last conversation was about the Nova tweet. And it devolves into me saying, like, you know, I'm kind of hurt I think I can't remember if she says like her feelings are hurt or something first, and I reply to it, or if I'm saying it first. There's some exchange, and I essentially say something along the lines of like, you know, I feel like upset that, you know, my friends didn't respect my boundaries when I like clearly like said, you know, what I felt and whatever. It goes like that. So then after that, I think it ends with me saying something like, let's agree to disagree, or something like that. We go over this in the Mocha stream, like word for word. She leaves my server and we talk about that, and I ask her like, if you didn't have intention of like, you know, like making it like a message like we're not friends or whatever, why did you leave my server then? And she goes, well, I guess because I felt unwanted or something like that. And we talk about that for a bit. So to put in here, after you've already publicly talked about and stated that you left my server first, that I left your server first, is I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what like why you did that, because we know you left my server first.
Very
with
petty.
Nean, I can't remember if I left Nean's first or not. I don't remember as much about with Nean because I wasn't as close with Nean, so it's kind of like whatever happened, right? I'm not thinking about you anymore. But yeah, I might have left Nean's first, possibly in reaction to like, okay, this is like solidified now. Like Saturn left my server, like all this shit's going on, like we're kind of done. But yeah, Saturn 100% left my server first, so this is crazy.
But you know, it kind of makes sense, because when you're in a group with friends, if there's certain people in that group you're not really close with, you're only there because of the other friends. If you have a falling out with the other friends, you're probably going to drop them too, because it's like, well, I was only with you because you were with her, and now she's not with me anymore.
Yeah,
so.
like we weren't like best friends or nothing, you know, like we exchanged a couple words. She might come in my voice chat once in a while, or I'd encounter her on like Dawn's stream or like whatever, you know. It wasn't the same way like what me and Saturn had been through and how close I thought me and Saturn were. But yeah.
But you make a tweet
I
about
just don't,
it.
I don't get it when you already admitted on stream that, yeah.
Yeah.
That was about Nean. So yeah, Nean did leave my server first time, because this tweet is about Nean leaving my server, because she left my server and then she was like posting on Twitter, or she like changed her Discord status or like something stupid, some petty stupid shit, whatever. So I thought it was really fucking funny that like she left and then was like angry about it.
Yeah, and then it's just Nine's tweet about quitting. I guess this is important to everything else. Low-key, I just want to quit at this point. I won't, but God, some days it's like, what's the point? I'm like severely hated by some people, and I've never really done anything worth actually hating. I've always just been me. This is the most toxic place I've ever been online, and I used to hang out with people who ran botnets and keylogged for fun. I don't know why this is included.
Yeah, I was feeling discouraged.
It's kind of just like, here's a tweet of Nines being depressed. It's like, okay, why is it in the docky?
Yeah, like, sorry I'm human and sorry I'm upset about all of my friends turning on me for a tweet that wasn't even mine, or being upset that I made an announcement that they all actually made and then hung me out to dry. Like, sorry that offended me. Sorry, I thought we were friends. I guess I shouldn't have cared about you. My bad. Like, then, I don't know.
And even vague posting about Nines. It's so easy to delete people from your life when there's always a replacement, especially when you run to Twitter to play the victim and cry about quitting.
I think this was the tweet I saw her make that I knew was a sub-tweet to me, and then I made my tweet being like, how are you going to leave my server and then be mad?
What Mizu eye tracking doing? I have multiple
like, how you saying I
chat.
Deleted you when you left mine, you know?
I have multiple monitors chat. My eye tracking is looking across them. I'm not staring at Nine's boobs, trust me. I've seen bigger. No offense.
Yeah, these are small potatoes.
Well, you know, you call them potatoes, I call them cherries. That was the thing going around the other day. People were talking about cherries for some reason. I forget why. Twitter's weird. Tweet that came after Nines had been vague tweeting for days. This was her response to Neven's tweet. A lot of random tweets in here. Sorry.
They hate that I subtweet or vague tweet, so
sorry
I did it more.
For feels posting, ooh. A bit frustrating having your friends be mad at you for something they themselves also did, and then finding out half your mod team is betraying you. Can a girl catch a break? Silently left all bad situations for myself, and these people are mad about it. Is this you?
Yeah, so
Or is-
in the course of this is me. Yeah, these are me. These are both me.
Okay.
I was gonna say in the course of this like friendship fallout happening, Dawn is like messaging me and like telling me things that they're saying to him that they're not saying to me, and you know, feelings this way, that way, whatever. And in one of the things he sends me, he reveals to me information that it wasn't really a big deal. It was like, it wasn't anything like I don't know, whatever, like provocative or nothing. Like, it was something that I said in my mod chat though, and I have one rule for my mod chat, and it is please do not leak what happens in here outside. And he regurgitated that information back to me, so I immediately knew that someone in my mod chat was leaking, and it wasn't really hard to figure out who, because me and Saturn shared a lot of mods. So Dawn, this led into like a kind of rift between me and Dawn, because Dawn was like, I'm a deacon and I can't lie, and I promised them that I wouldn't tell them who told me, and apparently it was like 6 of them. So I found that out like immediately after just losing like all of my friend group, and so yeah, I was a little bit frustrated. I was like, damn, I can't trust no one. Holy shit, like what like, why? So that's what that was.
This is such a random
And then
side
the
question.
second message is me probably talking about.
Well, it's just a random side question. Do you believe Dawn is actually a deacon? I've seen a lot of people that think he's
according
not.
to what he has told me, yeah, because he's not of age, right? I think he's 5 years younger than you're supposed to be. But according to him, because of and I don't know how much people know or what's been said, so I'll keep it a little bit vague, but due to life situation that he has, he was granted special permission to become a deacon early. He claims that he has pictures of this ceremony. He says that there's a special necklace that you're given, I think, when you become a deacon, and he's worn that necklace on stream. I don't fucking know. I don't know what that necklace would look like. I didn't know that they do that. I'm not super religious myself. I was born and raised Catholic, but like baptized and shit. But like I don't follow, so I don't really know. But that's what he says. That's what he says to that, because he's been called out about that. Even on like that Twitter space, he got called out on that. But that's what he always says. So
Yeah. Nah, from what I've seen, a lot of people just don't buy it because none of it really makes sense from a religious perspective. I admit I don't know much about deacons, so I am relying totally on what other people have told me. That's not my forte, exactly. Before all this, I didn't know deacons had a bunch of requirements. I kind of just assumed it was like you kind of like how you become a pastor, you go to school for it. And then you take a test, and then you have to just get recognized by one of the big churches, and then boom, you're a pastor now.
Yeah, I never it didn't affect me, like whether he was or wasn't. Like I don't know, I never thought more about it. I was like, all right, whatever, cool, man. Like I
was just curious if you knew or not.
It. Yeah,
if there was like something he provided
that's what he's
that was
told
like
me and what
proof.
he's said. Yeah, I'm not sure. Apparently, he has pictures of the ceremony, I think, but
we're
yeah,
back
you'd have
to
to ask
Nova.
him.
Nines Mod Nova said that Nevan isn't emotionally mature. Somebody called Darth Vader says, glad to see that's how you viewed your friendships, very emotionally mature. Nova says, does this look emotionally mature to you? And it's a tweet of Nevan saying, it's so easy to delete people from your life, which is the one we covered up here. You replied with, as per usual, things are only wrong when I do them. Everyone else is perfect. You know that by now, Nova. And then Scourge, is she really just going to include the Scourge person every time they pop up? You know how
they're like besties, yeah.
Probably.
You know how obviously disingenuous this is?
Robocop is an extension of Saturn.
Yeah.
This is a criticism of her frantic, passive-aggressive Spurg post to take a W. Nevan looks infinitely better than this. While it's obvious the moment Nines can't handle the pressure, she sends her bitch White Knight to speak for her.
I loved this comment because I replied to it and I was like, not a Saturn mod, white knighting Saturn in the same thread. Like, come on, man. Like, you're trying to talk shit to my mod, but you're also a mod and you're in here doing the same thing. Come on, self-awareness 0. That fucking killed me. That was so funny.
It seems kind of funny. Well, now we're into false allegations. See, chat, stuff like this I don't really care about because it's like, oh, she accused somebody of being emotionally immature.
Yeah, like
I don't care.
get over it. Grow up. You're proving you are emotionally
Like, oh, no, I
immature
said
by
something.
being upset about it. Like, the hell? Like, it's so silly, some of the shit in here.
Yeah, really
False
quick, if I can like turn
Yeah.
you guys away to something, I found the screenshots of the quote that Don made to my reply, and I posted them in the group chat. I found them. I'm so glad I found them. It's only two. I didn't screenshot the entire thread. I just screenshotted what he quoted to my reply, and then he went to reply again to his own quote with his like points of reference and like what he takes. Like he breaks it down my post piece by piece, and he replies to it basically.
He just says, I believe Nova is completely wrong. This is a great idea. It's not an agency, just a friend group. 1. The V-Tards situation isn't analogous at all. V-Tards imploded because of repeated serious drama, doxing threats, clout chasing, parasocial overreach, and multiple people turning out to be genuinely bad. Parentheses, Akemi. By the way, Don, multiple typically means more than one. I don't know if you knew that, but you... I don't know why you just singled out Akemi.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it.
If we only ever streamed together privately and never acknowledged we're friends, people would correctly call it secretly cliquey behavior. The second any of us appeared on each other's streams. I don't know what crack he's smoking. That doesn't happen. People are well aware that like VTubers have friends and that they stream with their friends probably more than anybody else. That's never been an accusation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be an accusation with like the super huge people that like get, you know, millions of views. With all the small creators, everybody knows they hang out with their friends. What are you talking about? Who else are we gonna hang out with? I'm certainly not gonna be on Shy Lily's stream anytime soon.
That's probably a good thing.
3, having a shared name, logo / Twitter doesn't automatically make something a VTuber group in the agency corporate sense. You know what people consider a group. Like, it doesn't matter if you're not legally
Come
a group.
on. Like, yeah. Neither was V-Tards. V-Tards was just a, you know, it wasn't corpo, it wasn't an agency, it wasn't an org, but it was a VTuber group, like a collective, and that's what exactly the same shit this looked like. Like, you're slapping a logo, a name, you got a website where you can access all our social, like, it looks like a collective, like a group, like in the sense of like a VTuber group. Like, that's what it looked like, and that's what, and we're not even wrong, and like other people agree, like, and I don't think, you know, I don't like to be, oh, someone else agreed with me so I'm right, but like the overarching public opinion was this looked like a group.
Yeah.
Which is why we had to make statements. Like,
the fear seems to be if you make it public, something will eventually go wrong and it will explode. It's a valid fear, but it's also an argument for never doing anything with more than one person ever again. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not what I took out of it. What I took out of it is because you have made it public, it looks bad to a bunch of people who otherwise wouldn't have asked questions.
exactly. Like, if we just all streamed together and hung out and people would just be like, okay, that's the friend circle, but you're slapping a logo on it. They were making a website. They were making like videos. Like, there was like art that was being made of us with AI, like all together. Like, it really looked like, and that was why my concern early on, I said, I don't want this to be like a group, guys. It's starting to look like a fucking group. Like, you know, and it doesn't matter if you say, oh, it isn't, but you know, if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, like other people are gonna think it's a fucking duck. Like, that's what happened.
It says 5, optics only look bad if you already assume we're repeating VTards. But that's that's everybody, kind of. If they see a bunch of people in a group...
There's only one person. There's one person they excluded. It was Akemi.
There's one person excluded Akemi, and one person added, which was Nean. He's like, you literally just exchanged one person, put a new name on it, and you're like, why would people think this was anything like VTards? You even called it V-Dawgs. Like, you couldn't even drop the V.
Like, yeah.
We're allowed to exist publicly without it being a moral failing. We want to celebrate our friendships openly. Nobody called it a moral failing. Why people always gotta bring in morals about it?
That wasn't my issue.
Nova, you're great.
And you
can
celebrate friendship openly.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but It doesn't need to have a logo. And they made a dedicated Twitter too. That was the other thing that really, like, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why do we need a dedicated Twitter to this? That really looks like a, come on now. What friendship group do you and Oko and like everyone else have a dedicated like Twitter? That's like, you know, like, no, your friend circle, you don't do that. That's gonna look like a group.
I had a dedicated Twitter for Under the Tea, but I got kind of lazy and I don't really keep up with it like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, but that's like an actual, like, you know, you have like a
That's
podcast
a show,
format here. Like, it makes sense. Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was silly. It was so silly.
Nova, you're great and you're a good friend, but you're wrong. We are friends with a website. Please don't take it as something it's not. Please chill. This is a good idea. I'm going to be honest. If somebody is talking to you and they go, chill, dude, it's a good idea. They're standing on the edge of a cliff and they're like, don't worry, I can dodge the rocks on my way down.
Yeah.
Trust Burrow, source me.
Like the way he was talking about it, it made it seem like he was trying to convince himself like it was a good idea. That's what it felt like to me when I read that.
That's how it comes out. Like, trust.
I think they were mad because there wasn't like a solid like unification. Like, I don't know, but like I said, they also made statements, so it wasn't like just me and, you know, by quote unquote extension Nova going against the grain. Like, they never said shit to Shiro about her statement. They never said shit to Dawn about his statement. They certainly never said anything to Saturn. No one said anything about her statement. It was just mine that was a problem. And like I said, if they had a problem with the way it was worded or something, they could have said to me, hey, Nines, this sounds kind of blunt and harsh, because I do be a blunt person. I'm very blunt and harsh the way I speak. I don't sugarcoat things. So they could have said to me, hey, can you reword this? Can you know, I have a problem. Like, but no one did that. These are supposed to be my friends. No one gave me that courtesy. Like,
so
I had no idea until I found out later, and it was too late.
Now we have another important section. We have the false allegations. Nines has made extremely serious allegations against me, Nevan, and our communities, claiming we threatened to spread her revenge porn. That is completely false. During that time, both Nevan and I supported her extensively, including Nevan making an entire video defending her publicly. Neither Nevan nor I...
during that time.
Well, neither Nevan nor I ever spoke publicly about our falling out with Nines. She was the only one who made it public. Because of that, there is no realistic way our communities could have tried to spread anything or participate in harassment. They didn't even know we had stopped speaking to her.
So that isn't true. There was already announcements back and forth in both servers at that point, that we, you know, the friendship had, you know, we're going our separate ways or whatever the hell. And someone emailed me, I forget, I think they probably have the screenshots, I think, in there. But and I even admit it, and it's in the screenshots too, that I jumped the gun. I get an email from whoever saying, like, you know, don't fuck with Saturn or Nevan or some shit like that. We're gonna spread your porn, whatever. So I posted in my Discord. I'm like heated. This is like not that long after all of this has happened. Like, I don't know if it was like hours or like, it was not that long after. And I post it and I'm like, LOL. I think it's it's right there. It's the one we're looking at. Saturn and Nevan's followers are threatening to send my porn everywhere. That will surely look good on them. And then whatever, the rest of the conversation, I say, yeah, it sucks for me if that happens, but it'll put them in the same boat as Akemi. Meaning, it's not really gonna look very good on them. Will it be like annoying that my shit is once again circulated? Yes, but like in the bigger picture, you guys kind of look like assholes, or whoever's doing it. So there becomes this discourse about, it wasn't our followers, it wasn't our community. Okay, and I admit that later. I say, you know what, I shouldn't have jumped the gun and said that. I should have just said, oh my god, look at this email I got, or like fucking whatever. But clearly, whoever sent it is in favor of y'all, right? They're defending y'all, or they want to stir the pot in the direction of, like, you know, that I shouldn't have said anything to you guys, or whatever, we shouldn't have had this falling out, whatever the issue is. So later on, you'll see further down, this gets back to Saturn, which then gets to Nevan. And Nevan makes a Twitter post saying that I'm making this up and that I never received these emails.
Don't worry, we'll get there. Don't skip ahead.
All right, yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah. So Nines has already read this part, but it's here you can see her repeating this allegation in her server, where many of mine and Nevan's supporters are present. He also compares us.
This isn't repeating, by the way. I just want to say this is the first time I talk about it at all. So this isn't repeating. This is like the first time you ever see or hear about this, actually.
Yeah. compares us to Akemi, placing us, quote, in the same boat, unquote. When a mutual community member questioned her claims, she tried to argue that I was fabricating a narrative about the email she received being fake, which that same community member directly denied. Anyone can create screenshots or emails. That's exactly why accusations this serious should require real proof, not escalating claims and public smearing. I do have to say this part, like, you've already admitted to the doxing thing early on. This part does not help you with, like, your doxing thing right at the start. Where you're like, look, I have emails of her doing this. It's like, anyone can create screenshots or emails.
Yeah, and, like, I mean, I get what they're saying, but, like, I don't know what proof more they want. Like, I provided a screenshot. Like, I didn't do this myself. Like, I'm not that, like, petty. Like, that's really stupid. So here's the screenshot you can see.
From Alucard D's Nuts. I could guess what the rest of that email is. It's not hard to figure that one out. To prove I'm not making this up, Alucard D's Nuts, because you fucked with Nean and Saturn, I will now fuck with you and proceed to send your porn to all forms of social media. Have a Merry Christmas. Because that's the narrative Saturn is spinning now, like, bro. And this is the person Saturn talked about. I don't think Saturn is pushing for it, but there are unhinged retards out there. Hopefully they all get banned. This is further evidence that she was determined to frame these fake email accounts as belonging to our fans without doing any real investigation before accusing us, despite claiming she has the ability to uncover people's identities when she feels the need to defend herself.
What would finding out who that person is do? Like, how do I, like, that's silly to even add that, but...
Yeah. She accepted these emails at face value when they were used against me and Nean. That contradiction is hard to ignore. If she truly has the capability she claims, it's notable that she didn't apply the same scrutiny when making allegations against us. Nean calling out Nines after she allegedly said our communities is spreading her revenge porn, and then it's a public tweet. What are you gonna say?
Just, I don't know, like, like here, and this is what I was trying to talk about earlier, like, I clearly have the screenshot of the email. I actually received multiple emails, but that was, like, the only one that I sent in Discord, and I received more after that. That was the first one I received. But here she says, like, I'm making things up for sympathy. So, although, yes, I admit, and you see in a later screenshot, that I was maybe wrong for immediately saying Saturn and Nean's followers, I did not make up the fact that I am receiving this email. So that's what Nean is saying here, that, like, I'm just lying. Like, I'm just making shit up. And it was like, instead of saying, like, oh, like, if you are from my community, like, I abhor this, like, don't do this or whatever, you like double down and try to make me look like I'm, like, a liar.
Also, side note, Saturn, you're kind of retarded, because I don't know why you bothered blurring all this out if you're gonna share it anyways in the Nean tweet unblurred. Like, I don't think it matters either way. It's a random Discord user. Like, it's not like their real name or their real face or anything. It's weird that you took the time to blur it and then immediately forgot about it 2 seconds later.
That's how
yeah,
those people
you can
be.
tell this doc was not very, I guess, looked at or not edited very good, because apparently they've been editing it a little bit. Maybe even, like, small edits, like you said in the beginning of the stream, like, maybe there were small edits. There's clearly a lot that needs to be edited still.
Yeah, Nean says, I'm honestly shocked you're making things like this up. I spent 2 full days making a video to defend you, and you still talk about me. Rent-free, I guess. I don't know your porn name. I'm not interested in seeing you naked. I defended you, and you chose to twist that into a sympathy narrative. Making things up for sympathy at 35 is a new low. You should notify your school. Anyone who believes this is a simp or retarded, pick one.
So whenever somebody's, like, back up against the wall with me, they love to bring up 35, by the way, and it kills me because I'm open about that I'm 35. So yeah, time comes for us all. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm 35. Yeah, maybe I'm immature. Whatever.
Can I Ben Shapiro
like,
you
I don't
and
know
say
what to
your
tell
eggs
you.
are drying up?
I don't plan on having kids. I can anyway. My uterus is a double uterus, so I most likely couldn't carry a child anyway. It'd just fall out of me.
Ben Shapiro would
if
have
I got
a field day.
fertilized egg. So yeah. But yeah, this is silly because she's like, you're making it up. But I didn't make it up. Like I said, I was wrong for immediately saying it's your followers. I could have just said, hey, look at this crazy email I'm getting due to this situation. And I say that in multiple tweets, actually, because I start arguing with people. You know me on Twitter, I'd be arguing. But, and I think there's a screenshot even including me saying something about that after. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy to say that I'm lying about that. And I'm also not really talking about her. I'm just relaying the information of the email I received. I'm not like sitting around being like, Nean this and Nean that. Like, no, I'm just relaying the information.
Which we agree, Nines jumped the gun on who sent it, because it was just like a random asshole.
I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. Like even like apologizing to Mizu. Like I have no problem like when I realize that I fucked up or I actually did something wrong to say something about it. Like I'm not above that or whatever. So yeah, I shouldn't have said that the way I said it, but I did, and I can't turn back time, so I could admit it and say it, and I did later in tweets, and I'm saying it now, but that's what happened. But I sure shit did not fabricate or make up the fact that I received an email.
Yeah. And even produces another one, says 2 emails sent less than an hour apart with very similar wording isn't proof of anything. Screenshots of emails aren't proof, they're easy to fabricate. That's the standard for evidence that anyone can claim anything. And the only new email is the Darth Vader one.
So then this whole doc could be fake then, right? Because anyone can just fabricate.
Yeah.
By your own logic.
And then you made a response to Neven's tweet, apparently. These people hate me so much, the narratives they twist and the links they have gone to try and make me look bad is actually insane. This is a real email I received. I did not make it up. I never would. I would never weaponize my own trauma. WTF. You can dislike me or choose not to be friends over something as insignificant as that little fake group, but trying to slander me by implying I'm lying about real threats is genuinely unhinged. Rather than disavowing it or making it clear to your followers that this behavior isn't acceptable and doesn't reflect well on your community, you choose to weaponize it against me. That choice speaks volumes. F off.
Yep.
Okay, here you go. There's 2 here. One of them says, you're right, my bad. I should have said, hey guys, people who want to defend Saturn and Neven are making threats. They are not followers, just defenders. They also aren't fans. They're just random people who don't enjoy or follow or care about Neven or Saturn, just randomly sending me, and then can't see the rest of it.
That one, this is a screenshot of a pretty sarcastic reply of it, but if you go back in my tweets, like if I had more time before this or like really gave a fuck about this harder to like make a rebuttal document, I say it multiple times to multiple people that I was wrong for that.
Yeah. You say, it wasn't an accusation, as you can see the emails I have literally received. She literally subtweeted about me the other day and has been talking about me in group chats and VC. Are you one of those I didn't see it, so it's not real people? And again, the emails mention her in specific. I'm not bent on blaming her fandom. The email would support, however, that it is someone who is a fan of her. I said my bad about saying her, quote, followers. My deepest apologies. Why is she bent on telling people I made this up when there is screenshots of the emails? What she could have said, which would have been actually valid, was this email is from a bad actor posing to be from my community, but instead she said I lied and I'm making this up as slander, which isn't true, and it inadvertently is her slandering me. IDK, what else you want from me, little bro? And remember, chat, when it's printed, it's libel, not slander. Slander is spoken.
I never knew that. I'll be learning something.
Neven called out Nines' vague tweets, and Nines responded by blocking her. To be fair, more of you probably should just block each other and not reply to each other.
Yeah, that's what I've learned. That's what I'd be doing now.
You posted 200 vague tweets about me and Saturn. I made one, and your White Knight lost it. Of course my name is all over your Discord. That's all you do. You jump into new drama every week. I get it. I'm the new shiny girl who replaced you, stars. You took a fake email, labeled it Neven's community spreading porn, jumped straight to the community reflects the streamer, and even dragged
I didn't say that.
Even drags Akemi into it. When I called
I never said the community reflects the streamer, by the way. Like, if you go back up in that screenshot, again, everybody always attributes shit other people say, and then they get mad at me, and I ain't fucking say it.
Yeah. When I called you out, you blocked me. I brought it to Twitter, you brought it there, and to your Discord. I never mentioned your name once, so explain how my viewers are, quote, attacking you. You're not mad because I lied. You're mad because I told the truth and walked away. Victim card declined.
So I didn't bring it to Twitter. I posted it in my Discord, which then prompted her to make that initial tweet where she says that I'm making it up. So she actually brought it to Twitter.
Even would have a field day if they saw the UTT server. Everybody has a field day every time they see the UTT server. Like, it's a server dedicated to stalking hundreds of people. Like, that'd be a lot of work to stalk hundreds of people. It's just people just kind of replied and stuff, but yeah. After this false allegation, I had no choice but to address it publicly on Twitter and privately with my community. I spent over a day in voice calls explaining the situation and clearing my name. Proof is included below. Look, I'm not saying what Nines did was right. I'm saying it was wrong, and Nines has agreed it was wrong. You don't need to spend a whole day debunking that. What are you smoking? You did that on that's a choice.
Nah, that's an exaggeration, yeah.
If somebody did something like this to me, I probably would have been like, yeah, they're not my fans, and every stream I actively say not to go out and mess with people I talk about. And it would be like one regular size non-Twitter blue tweet, and I would say nothing else about it. I don't... If you spent a whole day in Discord fielding calls about that, that's just on you. To say this about my followers after we all helped you with that situation is vile. I am beyond disappointed. If anyone has proof this did happen, they will be banned immediately. We do not tolerate doxing in my server, but to make up such slander is really disgusting. Ugh. Delete the channel and remake it every week. Yeah, I forgot. There's some people that we caught doing that. They're like, no, don't worry. Our drama channel is actually really friendly. And then you find out they do daily wipes of it. Like, okay, buddy, I'm sure that's why you do daily wipes of this channel. Spinning the narrative. By the way, we are about halfway through the document, chat. So I feel like we've probably gotten through the big allegations. Now we're on to the little complaining stuff. Nines has a pattern where no matter what happens in every conflict Nines has had with other VTubers, the story somehow ends the same way. She casts herself as the betrayed victim and labels everyone else as snakes. Doesn't matter what the actual circumstances are, the narrative always bends in her favor. I would like to...
Oh, I'm glad you guys think that.
I would like to tell you, Saturn, kind of all of you do that, to be fair. Every single one of you is always saying the other one was the snake. And it puts me in a situation where I don't really know who to believe, so I just don't interact with anybody.
That's totally fair. Like, that's valid.
Yeah. Although I'm willing to give you a little leeway. You're the only one that apologized, so...
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty reasonable, and like I said, I'll, like, when I do something wrong, like I'll say it. Like, if I feel genuinely like I did something wrong, I'll say it. I tell my mods all the time, call me out. If I'm being crazy, or I'm starting some shit that, like, you know, I shouldn't be, or I'm saying something I shouldn't, like, let me know. Like, I'm not afraid of criticism or, like, being incorrect. Like, and I'm not afraid of correcting it when I am wrong, so.
Chat says you need to say about.
Oh, yeah, Nova?
Yeah, so you absolutely do, because there was one situation where it involved a member where we almost just had like a complete and utter falling out over. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
I won't mention the name, just keep it private. But yeah, we did almost just. It's like I almost got removed as a moderator pretty much because of that one time, because we butt heads. It happens, but we talk. Also, you know, we're both adults.
Yep. And we fixed it. We talked it out, and we avoided us having like unnecessary like problems.
Yeah, fair. What What gets left out is the part where she recorded private calls without consent, then reframed the fallout as if she was the one being attacked. Accountability turns into harassment, criticism becomes slander, and boundaries become betrayal.
So earlier on, I said I've only ever recorded 3 Discord conversations in my entire time here, and the 3 Discord conversations that I've recorded was 1. I got a chance to confront my copycat of 2 years in a Discord call, and I told her it was being recorded, and that if she kept copying me, stealing my art, running it through AI, copy-pasting my bio, running my fucking lyrics through ChatGPT, and making, dollar store versions of my songs, that I was going to release this. And since then, she's made a great effort to change and be her own person, and we're actually friends again now. The other call that I recorded was my call with Rage to find out about onboarding when he wanted me to join Lucky. And the initial purpose of recording that was so I could show my advisor and talk about it and, see, I don't know if I want to join a group again after VTARD, very wary about that kind of shit. I still had that recording when the Lucky EN drama happened. I was surprised I even still had it. But they were more than happy, everyone else in that circle, to ask me to cut it up into the snippets of the parts that were relevant. And I made sure they were real short because I didn't really want to share the entire call in the doc, just the parts that supported whatever the part of my part of the doc was. And they were more than happy then, and nobody had a problem with recording or anything like that when it worked in their favor. And the third call that I've ever recorded was the call when, after this fallout, Dawn wanted me to talk to Saturn. And we went in a call together, and I recorded that so I could go back and have it and, make a transcript if I needed, or, make sure, just kind of to keep myself safe. I never planned on posting it anywhere or showing anybody anything. We ended up having the Mocha stream where I let them know that I had it recorded because Saturn was saying some crazy shit that was out of context, and I was like, I have the whole call, I'll make a transcript, you can't keep just saying shit like this that's out of context, what the hell. And then they were all heated and, oh my god, I can't believe you recorded me. And then throughout the stream they were like, oh, can you upload that call actually? And I said yes at the time, and I was gonna. But then after that call, or after that stream together, we kind of hashed out everything that was gonna be hashed out on that stream. Both of us were not budging, on what had happened or who felt what way. We were never gonna be friends again. Even if she reached out to me right now, I would never be friends with her again. So I kind of thought it was done, and to post it and upload it would just drag it out even more and have more people commenting and just more public. Who cares? It's already over, it's already solidified in what it is. So I never uploaded it. So yeah, those are the only 3 things that I've ever recorded.
Chat would like to know, have you or would you apologize to Rage?
I would. Again, like I said to you, Mizu, some of the conduct and the way that things went down, I don't agree with. I think there were things being whispered in my ear and things being portrayed to me in certain ways that were, much like this doc, context was left out. There's more I want to say, but not on stream about some of that stuff.
That's fair.
But at the same time, I would have liked to have been told that it wasn't a real company. I would have liked to have been told that the figurines that you were going to use were being created by AI for free by a fan that I actually am friends with, and that Shiro was going to be the one doing it. I just feel like some stuff was kind of maybe not maliciously left out with the figurines, but I just, it didn't feel right. And then when we had our call and you were like, the 5% or whatever is going to go towards business and licensing fees or whatever. Well, you're not a business, so where is that 5% going to actually go? If it was going to go towards acquiring a business license, that would have been fine, but I would have wanted to know that. So I don't hate Rage or anything like that. If I could go back with the Lucky document, I would have just given my account of, what happened with Rage, that part, and I never would have worked on the rest of it or helped them or my part in it. But yeah, I don't have any beef or anything. I don't hate Rage.
Fair. Well, there's your answer, chat. Hope it worked out for you. What gets left out is the part where I already read that part, sorry. When we told her it was childish to melt down over the, quote, group label, something that was established from the beginning. Instead of having a normal conversation, she escalated it publicly. Running to Twitter, posting emotions 24/7 doesn't resolve anything. It manufactures sympathy and paints anyone who disagrees as a villain. That cycle keeps repeating. Conflict, public spiral, rewrite narrative, victim arc, audience validation. Kinda don't care.
So yeah, I was gonna say, like, you don't have to agree with the way I operate. You don't have to like what I do, but you're not gonna tell me what I can and can't do. Just plain as that, you know, it is what it is. This, I think, is a screenshot from Kiwi of the announcement I made when we were having the fallout about, I think this was actually about, yeah, the Saturn thing. From what I can see, I was betrayed by people I considered friends, blah, 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 all the shit we've already kind of talked about. So that was me making an announcement about it.
Yeah. Doesn't say much interesting. It's just like, oh, maybe Nines is the problem. It's like, yeah, maybe somebody is the problem.
I might be. It's in my bio, actually.
Now she's claiming Nean is slandering her. Again, guys, in print it's libel. When Nean mentioned her twice and only in response to accusations that her community was spreading revenge porn, that's not slander. That's addressing a serious claim that was already thrown into the air. You can't accuse someone publicly, then pretend it's an attack.
So this is recent, this tweet or whatever. This is, I forget what.
This is like a week ago.
I forget. I think it's my post that he commented on, and I forget what it was that I deleted. I can't remember what I posted, to be honest with you. If I remember, I'll let you know. But I honestly can't remember. I think it was something in regards to my ex mod that was I had leaked information from him that he was bringing Saturn and Nean in to work on some like big scary doc against me or whatever the hell they were planning. So this guy asks, or maybe it wasn't, I honestly can't remember. But anyway, this guy brings up Nean, and then I just simply explain the email situation where I say, because she tried to slander me and said I lied, like about something I had proof, blah blah blah. I just kind of reiterate that situation. So this is me replying to someone who's asking me a question. I'm not just like still on Twitter like crying about this or whatever, like, you know. Yeah, sorry, I replied to the question.
Yeah. And I will say your reply here, like, I don't necessarily agree with the first part. I think you guys kind of throw around slander pretty liberally, to be fair.
I mean, I don't know what to call it. If there's a better way I can address things like that, I'm open to learning how I should be saying that. But like when I say slander, I'm referring to the fact that she's telling people that I made up something that I didn't make up, that I have proof that I didn't make up. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to allude to.
I do think the second part of it's perfectly fine, though, and it's kind of hard to find fault in that. With this said many times, she does great work. I'm surprised she doesn't have more followers because she deserves them. That kind of just makes the whole thing end up being like a mostly positive post. So it's like, just, I don't know why you would include that. You're kind of complaining about nothing at that point.
Yeah, like this whole entire, out of all these dramas, even with Akemi, even when Akemi did what she did to me, I said in my server, I said, please guys, don't let this discourage you from watching Akemi. She's a great streamer in her own right. You know, she's got her own thing going on. Like even Akemi. So like, and I didn't kick people from my server that had the Akemi tag or that I knew were like Akemi, you know, whatever loyalists. Like same with Saturn and same with Nean. I don't care. I don't care who you watch or what you do. If you want to hang out in my community too, you're welcome. I don't do this ultimatum pick choose where I try to control you. I'm the streamer. I need the viewer more than the viewer needs me. I'm not going to try to control what you do with your free time. I'm just not.
Yeah. I probably should have checked this, but chat, is my Twitter stream up? I guess it just made a second one. After the first, yeah, the second one's up. Okay. I just thought about that. But you reply to him again at the end with, I kept the wrong company, I guess. A lot of the drama I've been in were not caused by me, like V-Tards, people mad I joined a group. You could argue that is my fault. The next drama was Akemi's friendship fallout. I never wanted that to be public, but she made it public and forced it to be a bigger deal than it needed to be. Then she did her gross VC watch parties and tried to post stuff on Twitter. Definitely didn't want that drama. Lucky End drama, I tried to help and defend my friends. That one you could argue I could have avoided. This recent drama, my friends singling me out and having an issue only with me. Not really my fault. They chose to do that. I do think you're a little at fault.
I mean, yeah, I'm open to the criticism, like, if that's, but this is how I see it. Like, I don't think that I did anything different than what they did. Like, I made a statement that they also made.
Well, I'm not saying you did anything different.
The only difference on my end is Nova made a tweet.
Because I've said this with other people I know as well. My most important phrase is, not everything needs a response. And I've said it to a lot of my friends before, who I'm like, look, I understand that this person's kind of a dick and they're saying some dumb shit about you. Nobody else is listening to them. You don't have to respond to them. Just let them waffle on.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm open to criticism. Like, if someone can point out to me, like, how that was my fault, like, whatever. I mean, people have said things to me, but I just, from my perspective and what I know happened and like my own experience, I don't think that I did anything to cause them to suddenly turn on me and be upset about me making a statement that they also all made. The only difference in what my conduct was versus theirs was Nova made a tweet and Nova's my mod. And to hold me accountable for something someone else did is a little bit crazy, which was like the whole issue. Yeah. So was I perfect? Could have I conducted myself better? For sure. Definitely. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. There's no rule book or formula how to deal with all these stupid high school ass situations that keep happening, but it is what it is. But I don't think I went out of my way. I didn't like wake up and twiddle my fingers together and be like, oh yeah, today's the day I'm gonna make a drama. Like, I don't do that. So it's hard for me to reconcile when people say that to me.
So I do hate what we're doing now in this document, that they are going back in the past further and further with each tweet. I've said this before, chat. I do not like when people don't keep a consistent timeline.
So, some of these are... like this one, imagine reaching out to apologize to people and then attempt to stab them in the back not even hours later. What the fuck is wrong with people? It's not even about Saturn or any of them. It's about Akemi, first of all.
Yeah.
I have no problem admitting when a vague tweet is about someone, but a lot of my, I'm a vague tweeter, and I think it's fucking funny that the guilty see it and think it's about them. It's actually weeded out a lot of problems for me, as much as it sometimes caused problems. But this one is about Akemi, because actually the day that the Lucky EN drama, the doc was dropped and you guys were on stream and you guys were covering it, just hours before that, Akemi reached out to us to apologize to us and me for, what she did. And I was like, fuck that. No way in hell. I don't believe she changed. I'll never apologize, or I'll never accept that apology. And then not even hours later, she was on the stream with Oko and you being like, I have information about Saturn, like knowing this was never a company or whatever. So it's like, how are you going to try to apologize hours before to Saturn? And then immediately like turn around and start trying to stab her in the back with like other fucking malicious intent or like whatever the fuck. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what's true anymore. I have what Saturn told me, but I don't really trust that anymore. So maybe Akemi did have information. Like, I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's what that tweet's about. Has nothing to do with Saturn. And there's other tweets in this that you'll see later on that have absolutely nothing to do with her. She thinks that she lives in my head rent free, but I've actually moved on.
Yeah, I think we're
I don't talk about her
in
anything
now. For the next 10 pages.
Yeah, I don't talk about her in my server. I don't talk about her to anybody. She only recently came back up. I think I made a tweet that had her name in it because I was in that drama with my ex-moderator, and he made an announcement in his server that he was going to make a doc about me, and that he's waiting for more information from Saturn even. So then I post saying like, wow, like that's really crazy to like be so pressed that moderation didn't work out and you chose to step down, whatever. It's like a huge tweet I make, but I mentioned like bringing in like bad actors, like people that are already known to fucking hate me, why it's already a drama that was public and passed, and like we've all moved on, or at least I thought we moved on, but apparently they didn't. So
yeah, you tried. We get another one. Can someone explain how leaving someone who has publicly stated they want nothing to do with you is backstabbing, asking for a friend?
This was also about This is also about Akemi. Because when Akemi, when the friendship Akemi fallout happened before she did the porn thing, she publicly stated to everyone in her Discord, or not, someone said, like, so we shouldn't associate with any V-Tards that aren't you. And she said yes. And me and Saturn saw that, and there was other things going on in the background. We've talked about this drama extensively too in the past on Dawn's stream and wherever else. I think even your stream. I think we came on UTT even and talked about it. Or maybe that was the porn one. But she made an announcement in her Discord that was like, my friends, like, they're backstabbing me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how are you going to say that when you told everyone to avoid us? Like, what the hell? So this is about Akemi.
Yeah.
And Saturn knew that, because I was still friends with Saturn. So to include that here is disingenuous, or she just fucking forgot. I don't know.
Then we have, can't wait to be able to tell people to talk to my manager. Then you say, I'm going to have an actual manager soon to help me not get into it with snakes ever again. I'm assuming they're upset about the not get into it with snakes part.
But this is the thing, like, I've moved on. Like, snakes could be anybody that's ever wronged me, which is a lot of people, or anybody that doesn't like me, or anybody that talks shit on me, which again is a lot of people. It has nothing to do with you in specific. You'll notice all of these tweets that she's citing, I don't ever say her fucking name. I'm not thinking about her. Like, I've moved on. Like I said, there's only one tweet that says her name, and it's the one with the screenshots from the X-Mod.
Yeah. Then we have this guy. My question remains unanswered. Until you made the accusations, Nevan didn't talk about you. Neither did her fans on Discord. Why are you bent on blaming her or her fandom? Are 2 emails from strangers you don't know anything about really enough to conclude it's her or her fans?
So
wait,
that's also incorrect.
Do you not show, like, we go to a completely different tweet. Do you not show actually what her full reply is?
No, she doesn't. Why would
That's
she?
so dumb.
But this one is stupid. This was about the Nevan lying and saying that I never received those emails. Yeah. So first of all, he's wrong, because Nevan is the first one to post that on Twitter. So she's got my name, in her mouth first in this scenario. He's just talking about how I said followers or whatever. So that's all that is.
And then
he was more about that same situation.
Here's your snarky one that we read earlier.
Yeah.
2 screenshots, no email addresses, for all any could know. Just speak normally. Holy shit.
Asking a lot.
You could be sending this to yourself. Someone from a certain pink community could be screwing with you. But sure, this is a Defender follower member. It says it could be from anyone, which was talked about and said after the fact. Point still stands. Ugh. Sorry, I'm sleepy. I've had a long day. I didn't lie about receiving them. I didn't make anything up. But I see you are on board with the running creative narrative against me. Have a great night. Says, I don't spin narratives, Nines. I never have. You reply, you aren't the one spinning it, but you are on board. My point is, she said I made it up. I did not make anything up. Regardless if the email is from a real fan or not, I did not receive emails. If you want to continue to live in pretend world where you somehow can't read her post, then be my guest and enjoy. These, I admit, personally, I think you're both just being kind of like petty and slap fighting.
Oh, for sure. 100%. That's my shit. That's my jam.
Being treated with more respect by previous ops than so-called friends. This space is so fucking weird. What is ops? What are you talking about?
Like enemies. Like, yeah.
Fair enough.
It's like a slang for it.
Feels like you're always part of some drama or friends turn on you. What is really going on here? I refuse to believe all this happened in a short amount of time, and I've seen this song and dance in other communities I've been in. Forgive me, but it's very odd.
Some absolute literal who, by the way, that is not in my community, only views me through Twitter posts, like. But yeah, so I reply to him with the same kind of thing I said earlier. I always reply to the literal who's. I'm not afraid to. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting my Twitter engagement, my dollars. But I kind of go more in depth to kind of like that post I said earlier where I was like, I don't feel that I've caused the dramas that I've been a part of. Like some of them, like V-Tard, sure, it's my fault for joining, I guess, but I didn't know. How could I have known what it was going to become? Just like my perspective on that. Again, like I said, I'm open to criticism, or if someone wants to point out, dead to rights where I was wrong. I'm always open to hearing and learning and trying to be better and being called out, like Nova agreed earlier. Like I'm not afraid of that. But yeah, that's just kind of runs through those things.
Yeah, we've kind of done this before.
Yeah.
And I think I stand on my hill that it's probably a little bit your fault. Not solely your fault. I kind of feel like everybody's at fault here.
Yeah, and like I said, I definitely didn't conduct myself probably the 100 out of 100 way I should have, but and I don't mind that you have that opinion. You're allowed to have that opinion of me.
I do, because sometimes I feel like I have to clarify this. Sometimes for people I'm with, but sometimes for chat too. Sometimes everybody can be a little bit at fault. There doesn't always have to be just one person. Like if two guys get in a fist fight at a bar, there's a good chance both of them did something to the other one at some point. Maybe somebody started it, but both of them kind of escalated it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like I don't say those things to try to be like, oh, I'm 100% in the right and I'm an angel and I've never breathed wrong in my life. Like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah. So that is a good analogy.
Yeah. He just says, I don't remember saying I don't like you in anything I have said. I have no problem saying that directly if it was the case. I've had my fair share of falling outs too, but not in the time frame you have, which is why I found it odd. I just think private conversations work best. I will say in your defense, I feel like your falling out was actually just drawn out over a very long time and you hadn't realized it was happening yet.
Yeah.
Me too. Too bad I wasn't extended that courtesy when shit went down. But
like I said, no one reached out to me to talk to me privately about any of the things that they were perceiving I was doing wrong, like with the V-Dawgs shit.
Yeah.
So I wasn't extended that courtesy.
I also don't care. I'm done. Once I'm done, I'm done. And yes, I will vague tweet and speak my mind, but that's after the nail is in the coffin for the most part. And he replies, I think making everything public makes your entire identity drama. You have the freedom to do as you please, but once you're in the thick of it, it's hard to get out of it. I will say this, because I say this all the time. People that try and claim other people don't talk about drama on Twitter are lying. Every VTuber talks about drama.
Yep.
Just very selective about what they talk about. Because we saw it, we see it every time when something big happens. There's always like 200 people that never talk about drama, and suddenly they're all talking about it. It just depends on the situation. Everyone's personality is drama on social media because it's fun at the end of the day. But then you reply with this big essay about setting records straight and yada yada. Admittedly, I don't care. Like you and this literal who, you're not even fighting, you're just talking back and forth, having a discussion, and I don't fully understand why it's included in here, other than to point out that you're sort of talking about things. But it's in such like a general...
Which I'm allowed to do, like...
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to like it, but like, it... You know? And it's also public on Twitter, so like other people can see it. So like putting it in here as like some kind of, I don't know, like gotcha on top of the whatever the rest of the like I don't really understand either why some of this is included, but it is. It's not a secret, it's not hidden, it's out there in public on Twitter, so.
Yeah. Next time something in my life goes horribly wrong against my control, I promise just for you that I will to keep it private. I want to kill you.
I get sick of them. I'm like, all right, I'm not like, why am I even talking to this fucking, who is this? I like,
don't you
I get a bit manic sometimes, you know, and then I just be like, all right, fuck this. Like, oh, this I made recently. So this tweet I made like the other day, and I think I'm allowed to have feelings or have thoughts and speak on my own experiences or like why I don't know why this is here. Like, I guess because they backstabbed me. Like, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure why they added it, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of this is just kind of vague tweets of like, there are people that are kind of dickish to me, and it's like, well, everybody vague tweets about that. It's because they don't really want to start a fight or have to like sit down and like
drag out all their private information to call out a specific person. It's just like, yeah, I'm kind of upset right now because somebody was a bitch to me.
Yeah, like, and like, you'll know, like, again, like, I never name names or anything. Like, this is just about, like, my experience, and, like, you know, I have a lot of haters. I have a lot of people that don't even know me, and they just have hearsay from someone else. They don't, you know, care to find out the truth, or like whatever. Like, what the hell do I care? I have my community. Like, people who know me know. You know what I mean? But like, this is just me talking about that experience, and like, just letting other people know. Like, just keep going. Like, you know, fuck it.
And yes, chat
like,
tweet from 20 hours ago.
So
it
yeah,
had to have been
I
added
guess this
recently.
struck a nerve somehow.
Oh, here we go. Recording private conversations of friends without consent. So this actually came up recently, specifically with Saturn, even though a lot of people in chat probably don't know it, because it was mostly behind the scenes. And I had to explain to a couple people that if you're in a one-party consent state, you don't really need the other person's consent. And a lot of people seem to really struggle with that.
I'm in Canada, and I don't think it matters here, so
I'd have
this isn't me. Like, I didn't do this part. This is the same voice clip that they were bitching about earlier, but yeah,
because that's one I had to explain to somebody like over and over again that was going to be involved in that. They're like, no, you don't understand, I'm in a two-party consent state. Yeah, but the person who is recording you was in a one-party consent state. And it's like, well, they could extradite them to my state. And it's like, they're not going to do that. Trust me, legal's kind of my thing. I'm not saying I'm a lawyer, but legal's kind of my thing. I do a lot of research on it. Shit's not gonna happen. Extra note for people in chat, because I talked about this with some friends before we started here, because I wanted to mention, like, they had read through the document while I was at work, and I was, like, asking them if there was going to be anything in here that could get me in trouble if I showed it on stream. And the conversation of recording private conversations on Discord came up. If you read through the Discord TOS, it has a provision in there that says you consent to being recorded while on Discord by Discord themselves. Historically, courts have taken that to mean that the entire platform is now public, and one-party and two-party consent no longer matters, because the entire platform is now considered a public space. Because you are well aware that you are being recorded at all times by the platform itself. So it doesn't really matter on Discord. Granted, if you're in a two-party consent state, still probably be a little, you know, safe with it, because you're going to have to fight it out in court if somebody tries it. But historically, no, it doesn't matter on Discord. You could argue it's scummy, but I don't think Nines has actually, like, leaked it anywhere.
No, the ones that I have recorded, like I said, out of the three, like, I've only gave, like, publicly those couple clips of rage. That's it.
Yeah. Like, God, I have some private recordings of some, like, larger people that have never been released to the public that only exist if they try and lie about what they told me.
Yeah, like, that's why I recorded, like, the Saturn call. It hasn't been released. I mean, they said that they wanted me to, and she consented to it after the fact or whatever. But, like, you know, like, even if I did record other shit, which I haven't, but, like, if I don't do any, if it doesn't get put any, like, who cares? Like, whatever. Like, I don't know.
So the leaked voice call referenced earlier took place while we were working on the Lucky Ian document. I won't restate the contents of that document here, as it is already publicly available. The call happened immediately after the document was released and included Nines, Neva, myself, and members of our communities, including some of Nines' former moderators. Fewer than 10 people were present. It was a private call in a private server, and no one consented to being recorded. Some participants are confirmed to be in two-party content jurisdictions, which doesn't matter. Notably, Nines is the only person who does not speak in the clip. She has previously admitted to recording people without their knowledge and states in her stream with Mocha that she does this regularly. This is the voice recording. I have obtained permission from all involved parties to share it.
So this is the recording that, and there's screenshots down below, unless they edited it out, or I think you said you have the original version of the doc, but I didn't record this. I wasn't in that call. I don't know who recorded this. I think she includes a screenshot of how it got to her, and the person that gave it to her also states that it's not from me. So like, yeah, I don't really know. Like, you can hate me so hard, you know, you can hate me as much as you want and think I'm, you know, terrible and all that, but like, I didn't do this. Like,
yeah.
And then Nevan made this tweet in response to finding out about that voice clip.
And Nevan says, I'm not worried about what I said. I'm more blunt on Twitter every day. What's disturbing is secretly recording friends and archiving it like a collection. That's not normal trust between people. I'd explain why this is wrong, but that's what you pay your therapist for. Really quick chat, just want to let you know, I do have the leaked audio MP3. It is not relevant to any of this. I guess it's just to prove that the audio was recorded, but it's not like actually involved in this situation, outside of the fact that it exists. This clip shows her admitting she recorded me without my consent and intended to keep it in case she wanted to use it against me. So we do have this.
That's the Mocha stream, probably.
I have it in the doc. So, Nine's admittance. God, this is a 3-second clip. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think I ever mocked her. Like, this is the thing about, like, me and Saturn. Like, she just, like, will exaggerate. Like, I've never mocked her about it. Like, I don't understand. Unless I hear it and I'd be like, oh yeah, my bad, that sounds like mocking. But, like, I don't think I, like, berated or, like, mocked or whatever her take on this is.
Here, let me see if this works. Hopefully it does, so chat can hear it.
I asked questions. She didn't want to answer. Whatever, you had your fear of being recorded, whatever, this, that, and the other. I asked questions.
So you can't hear it, but all you say is you have your fear of being recorded, this, that, and the other, whatever. It is a 3-second clip. Oh, that's recording me again with. So these are not in order. That's my bad. Sorry. So I think this is the correct one.
Did record it, right?
I do have it if I need it, yeah. I don't plan on sending it anywhere or ever looking at it again, but like if something shit went down, I could use it.
Okay, let's
for myself.
Let's talk one at a time because I don't want you guys like going over each other.
You said that I cherry picked stuff. So
yeah, so you're talking to Saturn, and Saturn says you have it recorded, right? And you say, yeah, I do have it recorded.
Yeah, I just realized I can't hear it because I have the stream muted.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting here like,
No, that's fair. But that's all you really say to it. So what did you have recorded again?
The call between me and Saturn that Dawn put us into.
Yeah.
Where we just kind of hash out. And I mean, I am blunt. I'm not like belligerent to her. Like, I'm not like, you're an idiot. Like, I don't say anything mean like that to her. But I'm definitely heated. I'm hurt. Like, I'm upset that, like, why did she or they, like, why did they do this to me? So I'm like, you know, I'm not like being like, oh yes, like dearest of friend. Like, I'm like, why did you like take our friendship and like wipe your ass with it and throw it on the ground? Like, why did you do that? Like, I'd be saying shit like that. So that call, she was like in the stream like saying things out of context. Like, she was like, Nine said, just say you hate me. And it's like, yeah, I did say that, but it was on the end of a sentence that was like, how come only you guys were mad only when I made a statement, but you guys all made a statement and no one said anything, just say you hate me. Like, you know, like, so I recorded it for that kind of situation, but then I didn't end up needing to really do it. We got to talk, and like I said, after that stream, and we hashed it out on like publicly with Mocha mediating, and you know, I respect Mocha and thank Mocha for letting me have, you know, that be able to go on the stream and do that. I thought, this is pretty fucking over. Like, how much longer are we gonna drag this out? I could upload this like they want or whatever, but then it's gonna just be a bigger fucking thing, and like, it's just like, I'm just ready to walk away. Like, I'm like, everyone says I'm a drama queen. No, I'm tired. Like, I'm done. Even this, like, we had our falling out on December 14th. It's fucking February 8th. Like, why, like, hello? Like, was engagement low? Like, why did this happen, you know? But yeah, like, I'm over it, like, truly.
It's been funny. Also, I'm sorry I didn't say anything, Spider Bro, but thank you for the raid over on Twitch. It's much appreciated. It's just we were going through this. We have another one. She repeats the admission and mocks me for being concerned about being recorded without my consent. You could probably read what you said as mocking, but it was kind of like just flippant dismissal, which isn't really the same thing.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm pretty harsh. Like, I get it, how people could perceive, but it was definitely not my intention to like mock or make fun of. But again, I'm also heated. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm feeling so centered out, and like why are they doing this to me? You know, I still don't know why they chose to do that to me.
But then they have another one. Despite the breach of trust, I told her that if she believed the recording supported her claims, I was willing to let her upload it so both sides could be heard in conversation with Don and Miku. Nines agreed that she would post the recording so we could each stand by what we said. To this day, she has not uploaded it. And then it's a clip of you saying you would upload the clip.
Yeah, I said in the stream that I would upload it, and then they wanted me to like upload it right then and there. But like, the call was like 6 hours long because I was talking with Dawn afterwards, and I just kept recording, or it was before maybe. And I was like prepared to like have all this if I need it for any reason, and I had to cut it up. Like, I'm not just like, how the fuck I can't just upload like a 6 hour like whatever. I didn't want like, you know, his shit involved. Like, she's giving me consent, not him. So I couldn't cut it up right then and there and upload it for like while on the stream. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it after and then I'll upload it. But like I said, I changed my mind. I was like, this is stupid. This is already done. Like, let's just move on in our lives. Like,
so this is the you saying you would upload it. It's 12 seconds. Oh, sorry, chat. It's not actually recording it.
I would really honestly, since you have the video, like, I'd actually want you to post it.
You want us to play the video?
I can do that if you want me to upload it.
They don't give anything else. You're like, I could upload it if you want me to.
Yeah, like, I'm saying I said that. Like, I'm admitting to, you know, it's not a secret.
I meant to switch over and not close it. By the way, chat, I'm not cutting anything out. These are literally like, one of these clips is 11 seconds. One of these clips is 23 seconds. And then one of them is 3 seconds. The 3 second was ridiculous. Would you put a fucking 3 second clip in here? Come off it. Don't show anything else though. That's it. Is admitting that you recorded Saturn. Which, look, if this was like a close-knit friend group that had no drama, I would be like, yeah, no, you're kind of a bit of a dick for doing that. But Saturn and other people were literally perfectly fine recording people without their consent like a month ago.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's fun. That's why, like, I always say, like, rules for you know, the not for me type shit. Like when I had Rage's recording, they were like so stoked and like, yes, you have to upload it, please include it. We need it in the doc. It was fine. You know, it was not, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's terrible. That's horrific behavior. Like, no, but only, you know, when it happens.
Yeah. Consistent harassment. Nines has repeatedly posted about me. Some of those posts are blatant and clearly directed at me and Nevan, including the tweet shown below. She attempted to blur it, but did so poorly. When someone commented that they knew who it was referred to, she laughed. She then said she normally does not find death insinuations funny, but that this one was. The blur was later removed. Kiwi Farms, and the names became public.
So this is a telegram I received that was like, you know, it's clearly not that serious. Someone that, you know, has been following the lore of me and knows what's going on was like, there's a train coming, you know, so-and-so and so-and-so are on one track and so-and-so and so-and-so are the other track. Like, would you like, which track do you flip to, or like whatever type of anecdote. And one says Saturn and Nevan, and the other one is Akemi and Alice. And I immediately thought of that multi-track drifting meme, which has included the image there, and I thought that that was the funniest use case I've ever seen for that particular image. And that's what I thought was funny. Not
Yeah.
them dying. Not, again, it's not that fucking serious. It's a telonym. I'm not wishing it upon them or anything. Was this one of those moments where like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have posted that? Yeah, 100%. But I didn't really care. I thought it was funny to have the multi-track drifting meme finally have the perfect use case.
Yeah, I will say, people really need to learn to distinguish between a death threat and somebody using a meme that includes death in it as a joke.
Yeah, like
when I say
would
I
never
hate
wish
somebody
on them
so
to die.
much, I hope they get hit by a bus. That's not me wishing they step out into the street and die tomorrow. It's just like it's expressing that I just really dislike this person.
Yeah, I just thought it was a funny use case for it. I don't know. It is what it is. Whatever. They can milk it. They can be like, oh God, I'm so offended. I really don't care how they feel.
Or like when
that was funny.
Or like when I get really mad at somebody in a video game and I say, oh, I hope they step on a Lego. I'm not really wishing that pain upon them. I'm just expressing my displeasure.
Yeah. I mean, was it in bad taste? Yeah, I guess you could say, but like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, it was funny.
This is just a close-up of that.
Yeah, it's where Kiwi like changed the contrast, and you can kind of see that it says Saturn and even. The other two names were, you know, they couldn't see because I guess I went over it more times with my iPhone. But yeah, that other name was Akemi and Bizer Alice.
Also, I have to point out, like, I don't think it's fair to say that you, like, quote-unquote, poorly covered it up. Most people just assume that that black filter on your phone completely covers it.
When I did it, I thought about going over it, but I was like, maybe, I was like, no, I don't give a fuck, like, whatever, and I sent it, and then this came up, and I was like, oh, I knew it. It's like, shit, but I didn't really care, like, I just blocked out the names, honestly, to not, like, incite drama more, you know, like, it was, a lot of people already knew, like, this was rocket science, like.
Yeah. But, like, to be fair, most people assume when they go over it with the black highlighter that it's just gone.
Yeah,
and
no,
they don't
it's
realize
not.
it actually is, like, just a highlighter pen, but on phone form, so it's still sort of there.
Yeah.
Laughing about death and laughing when asked a hypothetical about a train killing 2 people is disturbing. It's really not. It's a joke.
I'll do it again!
Even if you despise someone, joking about their death shows a complete lack of basic human decency. A normal person ignores a question like that. Saying you wouldn't care if we died isn't dark humor. It's cruelty, plain and simple. That crosses a line that shouldn't need to be explaining. It's so dumb. It's so.
These are the same people who were offended by being called a bitch and a femboy in the Lucky doc, by the way. I did not write that part.
Yeah, I do have to say, because that came out before it, because Saturn tried to do this with Lumi sending her a Berserk meme, and we're like, you were in a group called the V-Tards, and one of your friends was Nazi Hatsune Miku, and you're gonna look me dead in the eyes and say you have a problem with edgy memes. Be serious, be for real. Like, you don't care.
I mean, behind closed doors, they be saying shit. They be saying all kinds of slurs, and I don't know. I mean, publicly, you want to stand on this hill or whatever, milk this aspect that, you know, I made a poor reply, sure, but like you're not above it. I'll say that.
Oh, we know they're not above it. I talked to some of them in private.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're not above this. Come on.
They say all kinds of shit. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I was friends with them. I was in all the calls with them. Like, you know, they're trying to act like they're so much bigger than all of this, as if they've never vague tweeted or talked shit or, you know, whatever. Like, everything I've done here, they have also done. Like, you know.
Yeah. And then here's the I don't like death insinuations, but this was funny. I do think you saying it that way is weird. It comes off as like bad optics.
I realized like after, you know, like I don't know, some shit I just like I don't put that much, like it's not that deep to me, but the part that I'm talking about that I thought was funny was the meme, like the train, which I think I actually say in the original post was like, this is the best use case for this image or like something like that. So that's what in my mind like I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about it. So
you like saying slurs,
but I understand how it looks terrible.
Chat, I say slurs behind the scenes all the time. I have no problem admitting that. I used to say when I first started VTubing that if people ever found my old Discord servers, I would get in so much trouble. Now I don't care. Heck, I post some of those memes myself from my old Telegram groups. Some of them are absolutely horrific, but they were funny as hell. She repeatedly frames her vague posting as if it's harmless or accidental, but she has admitted openly that those posts were about me. She also recently made a post about haters causing drama, which was liked by the same people she sent the leaked audio recording to. We're repeating it. I just kind of wanted to skip ahead a little bit to see. Okay, I don't think you're going to show me the supposed tweet where Nines admits they're all about you.
I don't, because like they're not. So
yeah, I would like
what
at least
she's talking
something.
about. What she's talking about is in the Mocha stream. I'm imagining anyway. This is what she's alluding to. Is that in the Mocha stream there was a section where, she was like you've been making vague tweets about me, and I was like, not all of them are about you, but okay. If you want to, you know, bring them to my attention, I can tell you which ones were about you. And some were, and the ones that were, I admitted, were about her, which are probably some of the ones included here. But then there were other ones that were complete, like off the wall, like chat GPT nonsense, like just fucking, you know, like 4 a.m. posting. And she was like, this is about me. And I'm like, actually, no. And then I actually was even able to provide the chat GPT prompt that I used to like get to that point. And then she's like, well, you shouldn't vague tweet. Like, this is what happens. And then after that call, I proceeded to continue to make tweets. Some that just said vague tweet, spooky, ooh. Because I thought it was fucking funny. I can tweet what I want. If you don't like it, don't look at my Twitter. Easy.
Yep. Uh-oh, they're going to say you're skipping again. I know, chat. I forget, were you watching us when we were covering the document and being
we were. We were in a big call.
Were you being schizo in chat?
I was probably like screaming, I think. Like there were certain things I was just like, what the fuck are they talking? Like, look at it! Because you guys were like scrolling around so much and like talking about certain points that like didn't really seem relevant to like the bigger picture, I guess, at the time. But yeah, the whole voice chat was like just people screaming, like people just like crashing out. Like it was wild. It was a time.
I'll be honest, I'd love to hear stories about that.
It was something. Yeah, maybe I'll let you know. Yeah,
because we were watching like some of you in the side chat and we're like, are they okay? Like we're trying to read it. Like I saw 30 times pop up, stop skipping,
yeah, they're getting heated. I would like lose my mind when like something that I felt like wasn't relevant got like focused on for a minute. I forget like I can't remember the exact quote. The shit's like already out of my mind, but like there was times where like it would get into something about like legality of some kind, and I would just be like, hello, like it's like losing my mind. I was like, there ain't no way. There ain't no fucking way. But yeah, it was funny. Looking back now, like, you know where I stand now. But it was something.
Yeah. I don't think any of us were really like offended by it, but after the stream, all of us were still in calm. We're like, are they really that heated about it? Like we were having fun with it, just reading through it.
I will tell you, they were like losing their minds, like trying to get it out for. I mean, me too. Like I was helping them work on it, you know. Like I'm not innocent in that, but they're like, we need to get it out by like it was like fucking 11:08 or something. They really went hard on that 8-day shit, and they're like really going balls to the wall trying to get it out, editing. Everyone's like sitting here sweating, shaking, unshowered. Like it was something.
Was it planned to just release on the day of Thanksgiving or just like while we were streaming?
I think like we weren't sure. I can't remember exactly because near the end of it, I kind of there was points where like I wasn't as there because I got a kitten, but the last day we were all working on it, which I guess was the Thanksgiving day, the day they released it, they came up with it that day to like try to finish it because we were close to finished. I think it could have, you know, been a little more polished. Like the part about the like they said bitch and femboy to me or like whatever. Like I didn't see that. If I saw that, I would have been like, what? Who the fuck added this? Like this is stupid. Like they're gonna laugh at this.
And we did. It was really
yeah.
fucking
So
funny.
it's like that. Yeah, that day, like they were close to finishing it, and then they knew you guys were streaming, so they're like, we can do it. Oh my god, we can get it out. So.
Oh, it was. We still have like copies of it. It was funny.
There was, yeah, it was just like, I don't know. It was, we got so lost in that sauce. Like, and that's also part of why I was so offended about being like tossed to the curb after, because like I had put a lot of time into helping them with that. And I wasn't even in fucking Lucky, you know? Like,
yeah,
I didn't have to be as involved as I was, but I cared about my friends and wanted to help them. And they apparently did not care about me the same at all. So.
Like, I hate to get off on a little tangent, chat, but we kind of talked about this. It could have been like a funny thing that we all could have done together if it wasn't turned into like a big mess. Because some of the screenshots with Rage, you have no idea. We would have did a whole stream just ripping on him and making fun of him. Because they were just fucking hilarious. And we would have done it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, no, this is super serious sex pest allegations. It's like, no, him and a chick are like having really weird Buddha femboy RP, whatever the fuck is going on here.
There was
yeah, muy excelente became like a thing in chat for a bit.
They were I forget what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that I've had some people like post like the Dawn crash out and everybody like, you know, talking about Dawn and to Dawn and seeing some of the conduct. I've had people reach out to me to talk to me about some of the stuff that had happened during the Lucky End and be able to kind of clear the air and put together some pieces of the puzzle that didn't make sense. And I know I had already apologized to you at that point, but it kind of furthermore solidified that I shouldn't have just blindly believed people that I thought were my friends without kind of investigating further and making sure some of the things I was being told and shown were actually had any weight to them.
Yeah, I don't necessarily blame you, because I there's some stuff that if my friends told it to me, I would probably just roll with it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I kind of believe you. I'm not sure if I'd post about it a bunch. I don't think I'd make a Google Docie. I'd probably convince them not to make a Google Docie, to be fair.
Yeah, like I've had some people ask me like if I can go back, like what would I have done, and I said just the part that was my account, my experience with Rage, if even that. And then walked away. But yeah.
Fair. But yeah, she says that you admit all the poster about her, but doesn't show that? Like, I skipped ahead a little bit. I don't see anything that you admit.
Maybe they meant to include another 2-second clip from Mocha's stream, but they forgot. I don't know.
The first vague tweet she admitted to being about someone else was directed at Nean. Here's the tweet. The not people who left my server. And you've already admitted about this in tweet, here that this was about Nean, so I don't...
Oh, there's the video.
Yeah.
What is this though? Like, who cares? Like, cancel me right now. I vague tweeted.
Oh, they forgot to save that one specific audio, or maybe that one got added afterwards. Who knows? I don't think the audio matters though. Like, you've admitted it's about Nean.
Yeah, like I'm not. Yeah, like I'm not facetious at all. Like I'll say it. Like I don't care. That was about Nean.
This is another vague tweet she later admitted was about me, Mocha, and Nean. While we wanted to separate amicably, she framed the situation as hostile and aggressive, which reflected only her side, not ours. You say, well, this week I learned you really can never trust anyone. Lol, feels like I'm starting fresh.
It was also kind of about the mods too, right? Like I had found out that 6 out of 12 mods were like kind of betraying me, plus my friends. Like all this happened at the same time. So yeah, I was feeling a little bit like, fuck everyone, you know?
Oh, we do have this one. Why is it muted?
What about the tweet where you said, well, this week I learned you really can't never trust anyone, lol, feels like I'm starting fresh. Would you say that wasn't a vague tweet about us?
That is a vague tweet about y'all.
Why would you cut it off at exactly there? Like, I mean, I guess we got, like, what you needed out of it.
Because if I explain why, then that doesn't look good for their case.
Yeah, like, don't ever cut that end bit out. I think I've talked about this before with my chat, but when I see clips like that, I want a little bit before, even if it's irrelevant, and I want a little bit after, even if it's irrelevant, because that tells me what the conversation was like.
But this is so stupid to add. Like, if I feel that way, I'm allowed to feel that way. Like, how, like, you can't tell me how to feel. Like, you know?
And this is the rules for thee. Also admitted that her post saying rules for thee, implying that people don't live by the values they claim, was directed at Mocha and Nevan. Within the past 2 days, she made another post using almost the exact same wording.
So this is a saying that a lot of people say. It's not exclusive to just them. So the first one, I did admit on Mocha's stream that it was about them at the time of that situation. The second one is not just about them. It's just about anybody that fucking does that shit. Like, I've had problems with other people since then. Like, this is the thing. And I guess, again, like, you know, can be said the problem with vague tweeting. It's not about you, but if you want to sit around and think that you're so precious to me that I'm still thinking about you, I'm not. The fact that you're like haunting my Twitter page and like collecting these, thinking that I'm talking about you is really cute, but I haven't thought about y'all. Like, this is just about in general. Like, I'm not the only person who says the phrase rules for thee, but not for me. Like,
you know, it's a very famous phrase.
Yeah.
Nines has used this phrase multiple times. Yeah, because it's kind of fucking famous.
This is an actual saying, not like your little silence anecdote earlier. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what the silence thing was about. I think they may have been trying to think of the quote that goes something along the lines of, better to stay silent and let people think you're an idiot than to open your mouth and confirm it.
Yeah. I know that one. I've heard that.
The sheer number of delusional, two-faced rules for thee, but not for me people in this community has genuinely radicalized me. To be fair, given that was 2 days ago, that could apply to like literally 80 different people.
Yeah, like there's so much different shit going on with like the ice posting, like the face connect, like the Emaru thing, like the fucking, like there's just like so much different, like I'm talking about the community like in general.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot going on right now.
That's what I mean, though. It's so strange that they're still haunting my feed and like being like, "Oh my god, this is about me." Like, no, boo boo, I'm not thinking about you.
Do you have anybody off the top of your head you might have been thinking about when you did that one?
This probably I saw a lot of tweets that were like, you have to like pick like a political side and stuff like that, and then that like opens like the discourse for people that are like. I saw this other post that was like, right side people be like, LOL, like you're, I don't know if I can say it on your platform, like R word, but then like left people be like, I'm gonna kill you or some shit. Like, you know, just like that type of shit where it's like, I don't know, like there's just a lot going on. So this wasn't like meant to be a jab at like them in particular, but just more like an actual like about the VTuber community and how there's like a lot of hypocrisy. And just like, I don't know, like I'm on Twitter, like I'm terminally online, like I see a lot of shit. So it's just like, I'm allowed to comment about whatever I want. It's not about you. Like that's
yeah,
that's funny about it. That kills me. But like I said, that's the problem with vague tweeting, but I will never stop vague tweeting.
Yeah, and you could say retarded over here. I have retarded friends.
I didn't want to like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what your stream, not about like if you care or not, but like TOS. I was like, I don't know.
I think a lot of people can get away with retarded. Despite the fact I would consider myself bisexual, I cannot get away with the F word. They just immediately ding you for that, no matter what context you say it in. Unless you're Kaio, apparently. Apparently Kaio can just spam it all over the place and never gets hit. Don't know what happened there. Swear to God, if I say it once, the stream will be down by tomorrow.
Yeah, this is definitely just more of a generalized, like, whatever. Like, do my experiences tie in sometimes to thoughts and things that I say? Yeah, but, like, not every tweet for the rest of my fucking career is about, like, your dumbasses. Like, it just isn't.
Yeah. She also tried to vague tweet about me after that call she had with Don, Nazi Miku, and me, because people already knew the call had happened. Don had informed us, others quickly recognized what she was referring to, and called her out on it. The drama tumor has been removed. I'm very excited. Glad to see that's how you viewed your friendships.
It was more about them as like a whole, like not just specifically her, but just like, you know, I keep having drama in my life, and you know, these are the people I'm keeping around me, and these are the people that when I started hanging out with them, the drama started, and you know, here we are, and I was in my lane doing my own thing, and look what we're doing right now. Look, you know. So yeah, I was happy to have them gone. You know, but apparently they have not moved on.
Yeah. So there's a lot of this. This is just, she said mean, vague things about us.
Yeah, that's what I was joking about with some of my closer people, was like, Nines vague tweeted and I didn't like it, the doc.
Like, the only thing that really was quote-unquote interesting was the doxing at the top, and it's like, okay, but it didn't get released anywhere, and it was at somebody that kind of started it first.
Well, and even that, I already announced myself on Twitter. I mean, I didn't share the pictures on Twitter, but
you said that
I announced to everyone that I did it. Yeah, and people were like, hell yeah, fuck that guy. Like, you know, like, it wasn't, you know, something that went against me, like, you know.
Why were they just doing this whole fight with you and Darth Vader? Also, I don't know. I have to point out that his name is Darth Vader, and one of the people that sent you the email was called Darth Vader.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably were pretending to be him. He was someone that was in the community.
But I'm sorry, chat. Here you go if you want to see it. There it is on screen.
I'm surprised they're not mentioning Huith either, because when I was on okay terms with Huith, and Huith was in my Discord for a little bit, there were people that during this fallout were more like Saturn aligned, and they started calling me like a groomer and PDF and all that shit, and then they were told like to stop talking about that kind of shit, and like they were kind of getting into it about politics and stuff with Huith in my main channel, which is no politics rule in my server. So that person got timed out, and then he like rage quit my server and went into Saturn server and started telling everyone that I'm a groomer and I'm a PDF and all this shit. And of course a bunch of the bumpkins over there were like, oh yeah, and like jumped onto that bandwagon. So that's part of the like I forget the other word you used, Mizu. Not slander, but the proper.
Yeah.
The liable shit that they be saying over there.
Libelous. But chat, you saw all that. You could pause stream if you want to read it and go back up on it. I don't, it's just a little fight back and forth. I don't care. Nothing valuable in it.
It really isn't, honestly.
This shows the timing lines up. The call lasted for a long period that same night. The tweet was posted. The timestamps confirmed that the people calling her out for vague tweeting were correct, supported by both the timeline and her own words in the tweet above. Again, she's admitted the vague tweet was about you. I don't see why you give a shit. Like, there's so much work
you can't control what I do. Yeah, like, get over it.
There's so much work being done to prove that the vague tweet was about them, and it's like, but she said it was about you.
Well, I was wondering when like I caught wind that they're gonna make a doc about me, because I've never really actually done anything crazy or like really, you know, like super cancel worthy or like whatever. So I was like, what is this load of fucking absolute nothing gonna be? And then, you know, here it is. So it's a lot of she did this, and it's like, yeah, everyone saw it. It was on Twitter. Like, yeah, thank you. Like,
I should send you my doc sometime. Someone finally made a doc on me, and it's just tweets where I was like very blatantly telling jokes. And they'd be like, look at what he truly believes, like this crazy conspiracy theory. It's like, that's a joke about the flat earth. Like, it's very blatantly a joke.
I had a community joke for a while where like this one guy would like comment on all my tweets about how like I strangled a man at IHOP, like as a joke or whatever. And then like I saw different people like talking about me like on a tweet, and someone actually commented on it like, isn't that the girl who stabbed a man at IHOP? Like, thought it was real. I was dying. I was like, oh my god, this is my legacy. Like, excellent.
I made a joke about Scott Pilgrim, because there were a bunch of people that got upset when the Scott Pilgrim remake came out. Not just like the Scott Pilgrim fans, there were people on the opposite side that were just now learning that in the book that Scott Pilgrim dates like a 16-year-old or 17-year-old.
Oh yeah.
With knives. And I made a tweet with just a picture of Knives Chow that was drawn by the official artist, like at a Comic-Con or something. And I said, so you're telling me this Scott guy has an underage mail order bride? Hello, base department. Found your man of the year.
I'm sure that got heat.
Oh, it was hilarious. It got so much heat. It was included in the call-out document against me. It's like,
Oh my
Mizu
God.
supports buying mail order underage brides from other countries.
That's the thing where like these people like have such a hate hard on for you. Like they try to like take any little thing, and it's just like some of the jokes and some of the shit that's like it's just swoosh, like they don't.
Yeah.
It's so silly. It's really funny.
Like, bro, it was a joke about Scott Pilgrim, and I only made it because people were super pissed about like the remake when it's a fictional fucking story. It's a cartoon in a video game. Get over it. Jesus. And the whole point is that Scott Pilgrim's kind of a piece of shit. Like that's
that's true too. Like to his character, yeah.
Why are you showing all these messages with Don? So Don
Mind you, by the way, Saturn in the Twitter space with Don yelling at him and screaming about how immoral and terrible it is to share DMs, screenshots. Oh, here we are.
I have a copy of that. I haven't bothered listening to it yet because it's like 5 hours long. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to listen to 5 hours of yelling or not.
It was I didn't listen to all of it myself. I fast forwarded through it and I had other people like point out like notable things to me, but yeah, it was something.
I could probably 1.5 it one day. That still only really gets me down to like what, 3.5, 4 hours? This is just them talking about I'm gonna add you to group VC with who and if there's one who's there. Me, Red, and Nines. Are they calling Nazi Miku Red or is that somebody else?
Yeah, they started calling him Red. Yeah.
Okay. Says why to talk things out. Don't want it to be just us. I want one of my mods there, even if they can't talk. I'm also busy in an hour. Also, talk what out, which part. Whole situation we have
That also killed me. Like you're a grown woman and your beef is with me, but you need a mod there to like hold your hand. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. What is it? The whole situation we have comes to MERS to be okay, no mods.
I sometimes Dawn. I don't know. That's
I don't know
Dawn
what that
things.
means. I can't even hazard a guess.
Just Dawn things.
Okay, what about Nevan and Mika? Because they're in it too. Do they mean Mocha, I guess?
Mocha, yeah.
No, just one at a time. This is how I do things. I do this at my church often. I don't believe you have a church. Well, I'm busy and Nevan is free, so talk to her first. He says, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Constant need for validation through vague tweets. I hate to break this to people that have like a very like, I guess, sheltered view of the world. I don't know what else to call it. Most human beings seek validation through everything they say, even if they don't understand they're seeking validation. Because that's just how we are. We're a social species. Whenever we say something, we want people to agree with it. Everyone seeks validation. We've been doing that since we were born.
There's truth to that. But I was gonna say about myself, like, shit, if I want validation, like, I wouldn't be posting half the shit I'd be posting. Like, I have pretty controversial takes. Like, I got a lot of people mad at me, like, all the fucking time. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like,
yeah,
you know?
I mean, there's probably
is it nice? Like, yeah, I have my community, and yeah, like, you know, like, of course, at a base level, but like, I don't go out of my way. Like, if I wanted validation, I'd be posting like fuck ICE and stuff like that right now. Like, you know, like I don't fuck with like that type of shit. Like, I'm good.
Yeah. She frequently uses vague tweets as a form of intimidation and harassment. I've had to tell people this a couple times as well, because everybody likes to throw harassment around all the time. Harassment, first off, has to be more than once, and it has to be directed to you. It can't just be
thank you.
A vague concept that you took offense to.
Yeah, like you decide to wake up in the morning and like slam F5 on my Twitter page and read a vague tweet that actually has nothing to do with you, but you want to just, you know, assign it to you. That's not harassment. Like, go, like, I don't know, drink water, touch grass. Like, you don't have to look at my Twitter. Like, I've never not once sent anyone to her. I haven't seeked her out. I haven't said her name. I haven't, like, just what her, like, hello? Like, this doc is more harassment than I have ever, like, done to her. Like, I'm very confused by how she thinks my own personal Twitter posts on my page when we have each other mutually blocked is harassment.
Yeah, despite being...
I don't even say her name. They're not even about her, like, all the recent shit. Like, ever since the fallout, like I said, there's only been, like, maybe one tweet about her where I talk about her because I have to because of the X-Mod thing.
Yeah. And it says, despite being 35 years old, having a husband, 2 cats, she is not a person that works. Instead, she spends her entire day tweeting constantly, seemingly addicted to the cycle of online validation and manufactured drama. Fun fact, I tweet all day and I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
Because my job is boring as shit and I'm really good at it, so I can just tweet all day.
But yeah, okay, I'm unemployed. I'm in a situation where I don't need to be. I stream, I do things behind the scenes, I play games, I hang out with my community, I get to spend a lot of time with my cats, I do stuff around my... Like, what is it to you? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, just trying to smear, like, the most irrelevant part of, like, my character or whatever you want to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like stay molding. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, sorry, I have it all. Like,
also, I promise, chat, this isn't like just a blanket Nines did nothing wrong stream. But there's so much stuff in here that's so dumb. Like,
it's also the same. Yeah, that's a good point. Don Hato, like, Saturn is unemployed, stays home, has 2 dogs, is getting married. Like, look in the damn mirror. Like, I don't know how you're gonna use that against me.
Because I was going to say the next part, she appears to use her platform 24/7 as a tool for attention seeking, feeding off the speculation and engagement that her vague post generates. Well, you're a content creator. You're going to use your platform to, like, attention seek. That's the point.
She uses Twitter in a way that I don't approve of. Okay, don't look at it. Like,
content creation is, to a degree, a business, and you want eyes on your business, so you're going to attention seek on it. It's the point.
Yeah, you better believe I'm making that Twitter money. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, no, I started recently. Like 2 months ago, they finally let me start making money off Twitter. Jesus Christ, I can only imagine how much those, like, bot farm accounts are making. Like, holy shit.
It started to make sense to me too when I started it, when you see, like, someone just say, like, some absolutely insane shit. So, like, everyone in the comments is like, is this even in the video? And, like, they all start fighting. I'm like, I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even see another person in here. It's just a blank video. Guys, can you see it?
She put her throne right after she posted the dog. That's crazy.
That's funny. To be fair, that could be automated too.
Yeah, it's true.
Throne is, like, on a cycle.
There's a weekly automation, yeah.
The posts below are additional examples directed at me. I believe this based on consistent timeline patterns and her repeated references to issues she knows have upset me in the past. So you're targeted your vague tweets now.
I'm never allowed to say vague tweet or talk about vague tweets ever again because that upset her one time. So now every single time I ever vague tweet or mention the word vague tweet certainly must be about her, guys. That's how small her world is.
She literally says that. This includes her intentionally spamming the phrase vague tweet as a response. Or as a taunt after I specifically said in the stream with Mocha that it made me uncomfortable.
Stay uncomfortable.
She feeds off
Don't look at my Twitter. What the hell?
She feeds off the reaction. Then don't give her the reaction. I tell this to people.
Like, you don't have to look at my Twitter. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, we're removed from each other's lives. You wanted nothing to do with me. You guys wanted me out of the friend circle. We had our drama. We hashed it out. I walked away. I stopped thinking about you. I have not talked about you. But you clearly look at my Twitter, like, post haste, like, every day. Like,
yeah. She feeds off the reaction, yes. Making indirect references clearly tied to me and posting pointed, dramatic remarks immediately after related events to keep herself at the center of the conflict.
Related to me, source, me bro, trust.
The most recent example is a tweet saying that anyone who associates with a certain fake name would be blocked.
I knew this was coming because I saw the doc earlier, and this fucking tweet is not even about her. It's about that snow leopard girl, Astrid or whatever. That was like, just to be clear, like, if you like powder, like unfollow me. It's like it's a parody. I even start my tweet with saying just to be crystal clear, like as a play on her. It's not even about you. So like the fact that you sit around like looking at my tweets thinking that they're about you, like how vain are you? Like I'm dying. Powder herself commented on this because she recognized that it was a parody of that tweet calling out on her. Like everyone knows like what I'm parodying. Like
yeah, so this aligns with the fact that she knew I was writing this document at the time and chose to escalate the drama for her audience. Well, if you're writing the document, you're the one that's escalating it.
Yeah, they're just mad that I knew. They're just mad that I have good people in all places that tell me shit.
She weaponizes her unlimited free time to stir up tension using these vague tactics to maintain a consistent stream of sympathy and validation from her followers while actively harassing me.
Literally stalks me.
And then, this is... I'm not reading all this chat. It's just this, just to be crystal clear, kind of copy pasta-esque tweet.
And then the person I name is like clearly made up. I say Dinky Winky Chungus Dangle McFinkledonks. If you associate with them, unfollow me immediately. Like it was clearly making fun of those kind of posts. Like I can't. Yeah. I don't know. The delusion is crazy. Like this made me piss myself laughing when I saw it. I was like crying.
Another recent tweet mocks the fact that she has been harassing me and other former friends, dismissing the substantial evidence of her behavior as a nothing burger.
I didn't harass anyone. This guy is actually harassing me. This guy, this is the ex-mod that he... quick rundown. He got offended because banter happened in my VC. Someone essentially equated him to like a Reddit mod or like a Discord mod. Then there was like a confusion about Roman numerals, so they were like making fun of him, saying like this guy can't read Roman numerals. Then he brings this to our mod chat and was like, this didn't really bother me, but look at this, guys. And he wanted to give them a timeout. And we were everyone in the mod chat, the other mods were like, why? Like nothing is breaking the rules here. And he insisted that it didn't bother him, but then it's like, why are you bringing it up? So then he didn't like that Nova reached out to him to let him know, like, that's not how we moderate. We are not that strict. Like, you know, it's not how we do things here. He chose to step down as moderator and then just started plotting against me. And he's like, she's not going to cancel me. She's not going to take me down. I never talked about him publicly. I talked in my mod chat about, do we need to change rules and enforcement and how things are worded in my guideline to like avoid this happening in the future. We all agreed this was a one-off issue with this weird guy being too strict, power tripping. And and then he started making posts and talking about making a doc about me and that the truth about me must be exposed. And like, I've never done anything to this guy. Like he couldn't handle internet banner. Like, I don't know. So that's where all this started. And then he dragged me even and Saturn into it to try to make this doc. And then I guess she decided to make her own doc instead of adding on to his doc. His doc was so funny. Oh my God.
1 sec. I hate to do this to you. I really have to go pee.
That's cool. Yeah, for Gondor, that fucking guy. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know, man. Like, if you don't like how, I mean, you know, I said thanks for moderating and trying it out. And if it wasn't for him, that's cool. And if you're used to a more strict structure, that works for you. You're probably a good mod where you come from, but it's not working. So I never publicly slandered him or nothing. I never said anything about him publicly. I only publicly spoke on it when I found out that he was like plotting to like try to make a doc and like say all this shit about me that wasn't true. So I got ahead of the game by making that post, which blindsided him and made him even more mad. So I still never named him. Another person who's like, she's inciting people to harass me. I never not once said his name. How do I send people to harass someone when I don't tell people who it is? Like, okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm just the worst. And then I had another mod that like sided with him that I ended up having to fire because I was also learning that behind the scenes he was like saying some pretty heinous shit about me. And then he went on the other ex-moderator stream, and I finally found out like what had happened, like why he suddenly turned on me out of nowhere. And it was because he saw a vague tweet that I made and thought it was about him, even though it absolutely was not. I've never tweeted about him, never will tweet about him, and decided to like turn on me without even messaging me or asking me or anything. So yeah, people be crazy.
Oh, I'm back.
And I'm 35. Yes, I am 35. Welcome back.
Right in time for somebody to raid. Hi, Zelicious. Thank you for the raid. Zelius. Sorry though, chat. I have the bladder of an unwed teenage mother.
Luminous Cove. Hey, Nines. We've never talked before, but I do have a couple questions. Yeah, you can always DM me. Anybody can DM me anytime.
Yeah, Lumi's buddy. Probably has like some friendly questions. Oh yeah, chat says yes, and you're 35. I'm surprised that's like a sticking point for like Saturn.
It's for everybody. Like even when we were in V-Tards and like, I think Sylvie Sparks or whatever his name is made like a tweet. He went through like each member and like called them out on some bullshit. And then when he got to me, he was like 35. I was like, okay, that's my crime. Like, all right.
Sylvie Sparks is the one that made the document on me.
Oh my, I hate him. Dude's a clown.
He's fucking wild. You don't start 35, but Mizu does. Shut the fuck up, chat.
I don't look 35 either. I still get carded everywhere I go.
I got a new manager at my work 2 days ago, and he asked if I was old enough to work one of the machines that requires you to be 18 or older.
Oh my god.
He's like, you don't look old enough to run this. Can I see your papers?
I'll be like Ubering somewhere during the day or something, and like they'll be like, what are you doing out of school? And I'm like, hello? Like,
are you a runaway?
Done school 18 years ago. What the hell? Like
I could just imagine like an Uber driver dropping you off in front of the police office and being like, this is a runaway. I'm pretty sure.
Lost child, yeah.
I don't know what to do, officer. I'd like this teenager just got in my car. I think she's running away from home.
I don't know, the day I stop getting carded, I'll cry because I'll know like I got some crow's feet or like laugh lines coming in or something. Better be a rough day or some shit, because yeah.
My fucking mom still gets carded. My family just looks like ridiculously young for some reason.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I don't know. I'm waiting for the metabolism to kick. I'm waiting for it all. I don't know when it'll happen, but maybe I'll still look 17 till 40. I don't know.
You might be like one of those little Asian women that you look perfect up until you hit menopause, and then you're just a dwarf.
All downhill, yeah. Burlap sack time.
But this is... Sorry, chat, we're back. The more of this is just like more vague tweets. This was... That
was about the ex-moderator, and I had made a couple tweets about it, just like the situation to kind of give people a heads up because he's like threatening to make a doc and all this stupid shit. And then I decided I didn't want to talk about it anymore. And then he actually, as deluded as he is, took that tweet as some kind of victory and like dropped it. He was like, we won. I was like, whatever, man.
We're in a state that has legal underage workers. I think most states now you can be underage. Just sometimes you need like a signature from your parents. Maybe there's some that you can't. I don't know. I don't know other states. You know what? I'm gonna cancel you for the end of this tweet where you ask Papa John's or Domino's. The proper question is Papa John's or Little Caesars, and the answer is Little Caesars.
I used to ask, but then people would always get mad that I didn't add Domino's as like an option. So this is actually the first time I didn't say Papa John's or Little Caesars, and I say Papa John's or Domino's to switch it up.
I don't get why people like Domino's. Maybe it's just the one near my house is shit, but it just doesn't taste good.
I fuck with Domino's, but I'll eat any pizza. Any pizza's a good pizza.
I will swear by
It's like
Little
my
Caesars.
autism food. Little Caesars crazy bread slaps, like.
Yeah, I have people tell me all the time I'm crazy for liking Little Caesars. Like, no, it's fucking great, dude.
I'm crazy and twisted. I'm eating crazy bread.
I always think about the Russian badger meme where somebody's like, why would you eat Little Caesars? It tastes like cardboard. And he's like, you don't understand. It is hot and it is ready.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. I'm not a pizza purist. I'll eat any pizza.
I'll be honest. I absolutely love that this tweet is included where you just say vague post, vague post, vague post, vague post.
It's so funny.
it comes off as just like so butthurt for no reason.
84 likes. I was like, who's out here? But thank you.
The generalized vague tweets linked below align with the timing of events described in this document and use the same language I told her during my stream with Mocha while we were still friends made me uncomfortable. It no longer affects me. It kind of does. You can put it in the fucking Google Doc.
Brother, yeah, like...
The amount of time and energy she continues to spend on this behavior is bizarre and unsettling.
Suck my nuts.
Now she's gonna say you're sexually harassing her.
Oh no.
Just something new to add to the pile. My God.
Yeah, put it in.
By the way, I don't slander people. I say things as they happened. That's not the same thing. No matter how badly the ops want it to be. If you're confused, ask me directly. We like critical thinking here. I'm not a brain-off NPC waiting for instructions and validations from a gaggle of yes men. Spooky vague tweet. Ooh.
If she's offended by that tweet, does that mean that's how she perceives herself? Because, like, that's kind of a self-report.
I think it'd be funnier if the only part that actually offended her was the spooky vague tweet. It didn't even care about the top part, just wanted to show the bottom.
I will never stop vague tweeting, Foxman. I will never stop. It is funny.
And then last heinous, insane vague tweet before the new year, because I am evil bad fox. Funny how time never misses, it just takes notes. You know, that's actually really funny considering the Epstein thing going on right now. And every conspiracy theory has been confirmed.
Yeah.
Time doesn't miss, chat, it just takes notes. And apparently it puts them all in a diary to get spread around on the internet by the FBI 10 years later.
Hey, hang on, shit, my cat is doing some crazy shit, whatever.
Hi, cat.
He's active as hell.
I want a fish tank. That's what I want.
Hell yeah.
Like really active fish, like an octopus or something.
That'd be cool.
I'm evil, I vague post, and I order food.
So this was after, like, I had a big controversy because I posted, like, I'm tired of immigrants, like, fucking up my Uber order, and everyone got really mad at me. So then I posted that, yeah.
Oh, so I use DoorDash around here, because DoorDash typically just gets it to me better. And I ordered, like, a burger at, like, 9 o'clock. Dude doesn't pick it up till 10. Doesn't show up to my house till 10:30. And he parks, so I live like on backcountry roads, so there's only like one street light on the entire road. Instead of coming to my house that has a bright ass light on the front of it that completely illuminates the whole area, he parks all the way down the road under the street light.
Oh my God.
And he sends me a text and he says, I'm gonna need you to walk down here and grab it. I'm like, I'm not fucking walking down there. Are you kidding me? I'm not stupid.
That's crazy.
It's like, no, you need to walk down here and get it. It's like, I'm not walking down there to get it. He's like, well, I feel uncomfortable coming up to your house. I feel uncomfortable walking 3 blocks down in the pitch black dark to your car in my jammies.
An Uber Eats driver that's uncomfortable to deliver the food. What the hell?
It's not even a bad neighborhood. It's a good neighborhood. It's just like the houses are spread out.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you had to drive down like a 200 mile driveway to get to my house. My house is right by the road. It's just there's lots of space in between houses. Like, no, I'm not coming down to your car. You're gonna kidnap me or something.
Yeah, that's off.
I'm gonna get sex trafficked. I'm too pretty for that. Spooky vague tweet. Is it about you? Is it not about you? Ooh, you'll never know. These are so dumb. And,
I'm very aware.
And they're in the docky as like a super, like, this is what she's done to me.
Look how horrible Nines is. Look at the continued ongoing harassment.
Vague post, these nuts. And it says, this tweet is about me. Time to write a doc about me.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Closing statement. After 3 months, you're still fixated on this. You wrote a Google Doc on it.
It hasn't been 3 months. Like, it happened December 14th. We've officially separated as friends, so. Anyway.
Yeah, you could argue we're on the 3rd month. It's definitely more like 2 months or month and a half.
Yeah, month and a half.
From an outsider's perspective, I bet this is actually hard to tell if it's a real document or if it's a parody of VTuber docies. That's true. If you don't have the context, like reading through this, it's like, what? The doxing is the start is the only thing I think that gives it away as legit. Because that is a pretty heavy claim to like throw in a document unless you're trying to ruin somebody.
I don't know, like that's fine, right? Like, but like I said, I announced it myself, so like it's not anything anybody didn't know. That's from my community. Like, that's, if it was something that I never said, okay, maybe I'd be like a little bit like, uh-oh, what are they gonna think? But I already told everybody I did that.
Easy, what about the burger? Did you get it? No, he drove off with my burger and marked it as delivered. Fuck that guy. He's such a piece of shit. I couldn't order more food that night because it was like at 10:30 at night. Everyone was closed. I was so mad. I went to sleep hungry. You understand exactly why. You chose to keep it alive. Not every conflict belongs on Twitter. Apparently belongs in a Google Docie, though. Problems get handled privately when someone actually wants resolution.
I don't know what they're on about. I don't talk, like, saying, you still say our name. I don't fucking say your names. I don't talk about you. I don't think about you. I have moved on. I have grown. Like, I have more followers. Like, my streams are doing better than ever. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't think about you.
Yeah. If you wanted to fix this, and if we were ever really your friends, you would have handled it privately instead of turning it into public drama for attention.
That's hilarious while they make this doc and don't come to me privately like they're demanding I had done to them, even though, like, nothing I've done recently is about them.
This didn't continue because of misunderstanding. It continued because you fed it. Every post, every insinuation, every attempt to drag this back into the spotlight was a decision. You had multiple chances to let it end, and you chose not to.
I did let it end.
From her time on UTT.
I did let it end. It's not my fault that you haunt my Twitter and perceive everything to be about you. Like, you just truly are no longer important to me. Like, I don't think about you. Like I said, I cannot stress this enough. Like, you only came back into relevance in that one post because you were planning to write this document and I got ahead of the curve. And you probably don't like that.
One man cast for 5. Hot take, Saturn sounds like a jilted lesbian lover. Also, hey, Nines-kun, it's
hey.
Nor.
Hi, Nor.
Oh, Akko, thank you for the raid. I hope you enjoyed your stream, also watching over this. I know Akko is covering your document as well. I guess they finished it before me.
I saw that.
Then again, we probably could have sped through this if we wanted. But it was important to get all the context, chat. We're a context stream here. Doc is such a nothing burger that even Uber would not deliver it.
Oh my god.
And some of the way this is worded too is just wild. We were done staying silent. We never intended to release. Then why would you make it? What are you talking about?
That's so stupid. That's so silly.
Why would you write a 49-page document and then not release it? What's the point?
The harassment has escalated and silence stopped being enough. Where am I harassing you? Where in any of those tweets is your stupid name? Like, excuse me. Like, I cannot stress this enough. If you don't like my tweets or you can't handle them, right? If you can't, like, live in a world where something isn't about you, like, just stop looking at my Twitter. It's simple. Like, there is no harassment. All of the harassment here is imagined, or like, maybe you're hoping I still care about you or something. I don't know. Like, I wish you could quit me. Like, just leave me alone. That's what I said in my other posts. Like, just leave me alone. I have moved on. You guys make fucking this whole thing clearly showing you have not moved on. Like, please leave me alone. Like,
the Doc's so bad at United Mizu and Don streams in favor of Nines. I did not care to look at whatever Don said. I know he's still mad at me for the Shiro thing the other day. But that was
What
funny.
else is Saturn gonna do with her time? I don't know. Warhammer? I'm not sure.
Just gonna AI Warhammer stories. Speaking of
That's
which,
another thing. Actually, sorry, can I just address really quick? Saturn was pushing this narrative because I can't even remember the comment I made, but I said something like, I don't care that you do role play or something like that, but I don't argue, I don't argue with you about that, or like some shit. I can't remember the context. But then she went on her stream and she was like, Nines told everyone a deeply personal thing that I told her in private. No, you told everyone about doing roleplay and typing up roleplay on the UTT stream that we were on together with Mizu and Oko. Now that I'm here again with Mizu, you can confirm. You guys talked about roleplay and stuff for quite a while, and then I was really quiet, and you were like, are you doing good? And I was like, this is a different world. Like, I can't talk on this. Like, I'm not part of this shit. Yeah, so, like, that wasn't a private thing, so I don't know why you tried to, like, frame that as well. Like, that's, like, it's so silly. But anyway, that's always bothered me.
Even if she didn't say anything, I would know she was doing roleplay. Nobody likes...
Well, it's obvious, yeah. Just that kind
nobody
of
likes
person,
Has-Been Hotel and Vox as much as she does without doing roleplay. And I say that as somebody who has fan art of me as Vox, like 3 different times.
It's just crazy to say like that I spread this deeply personal thing you only told me in DMs that you never actually told me in DMs. The only reason I knew about it and said it was from the UTT stream. It's there for everyone to see and go back. Like, I don't know. So anyway, the slander, the narrative and propaganda is crazy.
By the way, chat, I was going to say it because it's a big thing with Saturn with the Warhammer stuff. But thank you to the chatter who on Throne sent me the book The Infinite and the Divine for Warhammer 40k. I will be reading it when I am stopped being illiterate. I promise I'll read
Oko. Just saw you in here.
Yeah, Akko rated in. So, yes, thanks. She's gonna A-log forever? She might. Saturn might unironically follow you around forever doing this. Some people just get like that.
It seems like from some of the tweets that she's like thinking are about her that aren't like she keeps talking about harassment. I have not like where like you're posting my tweets that are like ooh spooky vague tweet. Well, where are the fucking harassment tweets if I'm harassing you? Like what are you talking about? Or is that the harassment tweet in your mind? Like that's crazy.
Well, here we're at the end. Akko would like to come in and say hi. Would you like to listen to Akko?
Yeah, sure.
Add friends to D.
I'm assuming that DM I sent you showed Akko as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Akko. Possibly. Pick up the phone. There you are.
Hi.
Hello.
So what did you think about the document, Akko?
Can I just say Norm Macdonald? That's my opinion. Norm Macdonald. I think everybody in this should die. That's about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just Norm Macdonald. All right, that's my opinion. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know what Norm Macdonald means, but
there is Norm Macdonald used to do like this show where he would tell jokes as like a news presenter, and one of the most famous jokes he tells is he says this might be a bold statement, but I believe everybody involved in this story should die.
Yeah, that's my opinion. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
All right, you're allowed to have it.
So I do have to ask what what fucking changed? Because I know that Mizu told me when you DM'd him, like what fucking changed? I'm just kind of curious.
I received information and had seen some patterns of behavior kind of leading up to this shit, actually, this friendship fallout and stuff, that these people were no longer not no longer, but like that they weren't honest, and that they twist things and give like half stories and stuff. And I was kind of like blindly believing a lot of what was being told to me and shown to me because, you know, they were my friends and I didn't question it. And then after the fact, when, you know, the shit happened to me, I kind of took a look back and I was like, I realized some things were kind of like manipulated or left out or, you know, crop screenshots and shit like that. And I was like, you know what? I think I fucked up. I think I was kind of in the wrong for going as hard in the paint as I did. I've been asked by other people that were involved in Lucky, like, if I could go back, like, what would I have done instead? And I said I would just have done my part about Rage, and even if that, and then walked away. I wasn't in Lucky. I didn't have to, like, do what I did, but I genuinely thought I was helping friends. And then I realized that those people aren't 100% honest, and obviously we're not friends anymore. So I felt bad. I was saying here earlier in the stream, like, I can admit when I've done something wrong where I fucked up. So that's where I was coming from with that. I wasn't trying to, like, I think I said to Mizu too, like, I'm not trying to be, like, you know, friends again or anything like that. I'm just trying to I guess, take accountability for what I had done in that.
Yeah. I guess it's just like, the problem I have is it's really hard to trust when when you essentially, like, led to life ruination allegations. They really wanted to fucking ruin his life, and it's just like, I guess I'm gonna have to just see actions over words, because it's just, I don't know. I don't know. When that kind of stuff happens, it just bothers me. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're valid in that for sure, 100%. That's why I said, like, I'm not trying to, like, be best friends again or whatever. Not that we were ever best friends in the first place, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to take accountability and say sorry for my part in it, and that, looking back and knowing what I know now, that I don't think I ever should have been as involved in it as I was. And I think, like I said, a lot of the information and stuff that I had been receiving and things that were told to me or framed to me were not the way that they were framed to me. But I just blindly believed it because those people were my friends and I thought I was helping them. You know, clearly, you know, here we are today. Those people didn't really give too much of a fuck about me. So yeah, I'm looking at things, looking back through a completely different lens and kind of, I guess, you know, it's with seeing the red flags and things. And there's been other information. I can DM you guys after. I don't really want to get into it in specifics on stream, but about other people that have been kind of at the center of instigation and dishonest, and definitely trusted. I guess TLDR, trusted the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
I've forgiven people for worse.
Yeah, and I'm not expecting Yoko. I don't expect you to, like, welcome me with open arms or nothing. Like, that's fine. Like, you can, you know what I mean? I totally get it. Like, I've been through enough shit at this point too to completely understand your point of view and where you're coming from. So I don't need you to like me or follow me or do anything like that. I just wanted to apologize for my part and thank you guys for hearing that. You know, and that's it. Well, that's all it has to be.
I mean, like, that's not my thing. My thing is just like it's just, again, after all the bullshit that I've seen over last year, it was just, you know, if you are moving on, that's great. I appreciate that, you know, and I really do hope that, like, you're able to move on from that, because, like, you know, some of the stuff that happened really fucking sucked, you know, and I'm sure it fucking sucked for you too. So, but yeah, I just thought it was the whole thing, the whole doc itself was really funny, because, like,
yeah.
They're complaining about a bunch of stuff where it's just like, why are you complaining about things that you literally were okay with up until you weren't okay with it? So
yeah, there's I mean, obviously here we covered it head to toe, but, you know, like, some of the tweets and things that she thinks about her aren't even about her. Some things she lies about, like, she left my server first, I didn't leave her. Like, just a lot of stupid, you could nitpick on everything. But yeah, the whole thing is kind of, I was saying earlier, like, Nines vague tweeted and I didn't like it, the doc, like.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair. I would say a lot of it is that, for sure. I think that it is just kind of funny because, like, I am having flashbacks to everything that happened with Lucky Doc, and it's just like, it's yeah, it's pretty much short and skinny of it, basically. I
am willing to extend the hand of friendship. I did the same thing to Miko.
I will trust your. No, I know, and I trust your hand in this. Like, if you think that that's a thing to do, then you're more than welcome to do it. I'm just, you know me. I'm being cautiously optimistic after some of the shit that, like, I've seen in the last year. So,
well, believe me, Oko, I'm in, and not a dig at either of you two, but just you know, from experience of, like, even what we're talking about here today, I'm in the same boat. I totally get it. It's hard to trust, you know. I think it's the wanting to see action over words is incredibly valid. I'm of the same kind of mindset when it comes to, you know, people that have, you know, maybe wronged me or whatever reaching out. So I totally get you. So, but yeah,
It's the box hand, isn't Mizu? Chat, to be perfectly honest, every handout is the box hand until proven otherwise. Have you watched through Has Been Hotel at all?
I have. I just haven't made it my entire personality.
Yeah. Fine.
No, I was gonna dig it at you guys. Like some people, I'm like,
No, you can dig at me. I know I'm cringe with it.
I'm like, let it go. Damn, like it was a good show, like for sure. But
no, I know I'm
Saturn
cringe
doesn't
with the
like-
box stuff, but I love it.
It's kind of funny.
know
That's
what?
why I made the art.
if it makes you happy, who the fuck cares?
I need something else now that Pokemon's been ruined for me and Fire Emblem's been ruined for me and every cartoon I
All these
loved as a
other
child
things.
has been made fake and gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch much or like get invested in much, but I saw it. It's cool. I mean, the animation's good. The singing talent is incredible. You know.
Yeah, very Broadway musical.
Indeed.
Could be longer though, but I mean, it's, you know, you can only make a show so long.
Oh goodness. Yeah. But no,
Hello Boss
I
is
mean,
better than Has Been. Oh, the singing numbers ruined Has Been. No, the singing numbers are what made it good.
Very fair. I didn't really come here to like push on Nines or anything. I really just came in here for a moment just to like give my opinions. I thought the whole doc was gay. Again, I will echo Norm Macdonald. This whole shit is really dumb. And I mean, like, again, the biggest thing for me is seeing about whether or not moving on is actually moving on. Because at the very least with Saturn and Nevins and some of them, they appear to only grow or get attention from their drama and just drama in general. That's like my biggest criticism. Back when I first covered them and now my biggest criticism is they only seem to get the most attention when they're in drama. Outside of that, that's why I felt like this happened, is because they just want to create drama.
That's what I was like, what's going on? Is engagement low? Like it's been a month and a half since I've like our Fallout. I haven't talked about them. I don't think about them. Like my Discord server is like barren of their names. I've just been doing my thing. I've been busy IRL. Like, you know, I don't understand how like me tweeting on my own page that has nothing to do with them, they're perceiving as harassment to them. Like, just don't look at my Twitter. Like, just close your eyes, walk away from the screen. Like, I don't know, but I've been desperately trying to stay out of shit. Even this stream, like I really debated like if I wanted to come on or not, if I was going to acknowledge the doc at all or not, but I figured since Mizu was kind enough to give me the platform to do this, that I'll just come on, talk about it, all the questions and anything anybody has can kind of get out of the way. They can refer back to this stream, and I'm just going to move on and push on with my content and schedules. So that's what I'm hoping to do.
Wow, that would be, I'd say that's the best thing to do. Somebody mentioned Toxic Yuri in the chat. I did bring up that comment in the beginning of my stream. I was like, these guys are so gay sounding for each other. They just need to like have some sort of Toxic Yuri made. All right. I don't care if it's AI or not. I feel like that's the only way to make it actually make sense for the public is Toxic Yuri.
You just need your fans to do what my fans and a couple bystanders did when Rima was shitting on me and they were making artwork of me and Rima making out.
Just cringe, but funny.
It just gets all the bad vibes out.
Yeah, doesn't even have to be like any.
And there's my boyfriend upset about it in chat.
Poor Atari.
People started calling it Atari cucking art.
Jeez.
Like I thought it was over. Like I said, like we talked about, it was very public. Like all those dramas, right? Like that happened. Like the separate. Like I thought it was done. We were in our own lanes, but apparently they stay thinking about me. So
that'll probably continue for a while at least.
Definitely will.
Until somebody else gets
will.
attention.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. I'll throw out this soft prediction right now. Nevins might make a video. Might. I have no idea. If she makes a video, that's gonna be weird because I don't even think her wider audience on YouTube pays attention to this shit. They will cope, seethe, and mold again in their Discord servers. Talk about how much they hate Nines and the fact that Nines decided to get with those dastardly former Lucky EN members and get a platform from those dastardly evil Lucky EN members. And that's all they're going to do. Maybe we'll get another leaked phone call because somebody wants to leak it of them just like oh, these people suck so bad. That was like fuel.
Oh, that too. Since you weren't here, I didn't leak that clip. Like even
I
the
don't care who did,
screenshot. Yeah, it's so
I don't
stupid.
care. I really don't care. I thought it was funny. When I heard that, I was like, man, they are so gay to think that I think about them or that we think about them just as much as they think about us. And it was just like, girl, literally the day after we did the stream, me and Mizu, like I debated for a while, just like, oh, maybe we need to read the rest of this later. But and then it's just like, I don't care. You know, I really don't care. There's things that we don't finish sometimes, and it doesn't matter. You know, that one
Of course,
didn't really
yeah.
fucking matter. Didn't really fucking matter. I told my stream tonight, I was like, guys, I read the Turkey Tom BWC DMs. I'm not really willing to read those DMs between Rage and another consenting adult. I don't want to read his DMs. I'm just going to be honest with you. Not interested. So it's just like, I don't know what else to say other than that.
Yeah, but that's thanks for being here tonight, Nines. It was fun, I think.
I mean, yeah, thank you for, giving me the opportunity and, trusting me to come on here. This whole thing, I hope they just kind of, high hopes that they just leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, high hopes.
Now that I've,
High hopes for a
dissected
living.
this thing, and I hope they feel stupid because half the shit they're complaining about isn't even about them, so. But they're probably going to continue to look at my Twitter and mauled and seethe and think that it's about them, so.
Potentially.
Possibly. But it was nice having you on. Thanks for dropping by. I hope maybe we can, extend the hand of friendship and maybe things won't be as bad moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. I'm open to it. Like I said, if you guys are weary, like I totally get it. I myself have been in that same position, so I know I know what I did. Like I know, like that's why I apologized. So, but yeah, no, thank you. Honestly, though, it was really nice being here and being able to talk on it. So and talk about it with you.
It's the what do you call it? The Dexter meme with the eyes. Like,
Oh, the
I know
guy,
what you
like
are.
Yep.
But no, it's
Well,
fine.
Yeah, I'm always, like I said, I'm always open to criticism and trying to be better. And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but all I can do is try to move forward. So.
Well, the first step to improvement is knowing that you have a problem. So at the very least, if you move on, do better. I do believe in second chances. Just don't make it a third, please.
Not trying to. No, I've learned my lesson with kind of
Walking Dead chat.
believing people at face value or whatever that I think are my friends or whatever kind of shit. So.
Yeah, it's not Walking Dead chat. It's Doxxing. It's the police. It's the black police officer that's always like fucking with Dexter all the time. He's like, I know
he's,
what you are.
Staring at him and shit, watching him.
Oh, I never saw Dexter, but I know what you're talking about.
Everybody knows the Dexter meme.
The meme always so funny.
But chat, we'll send you away for the night. Who knows? Maybe Nines will come back around for like one of my anime streams. We can talk about anime and shit. All
right.
Test their knowledge about.
It'll be really funny because
boy.
I don't watch anime. So
About isekai slavery.
That definitely got confusing.
Oh, that. So we did a stream. Normally for my anime streams, I'll cover somebody's like really bad take on anime because I find it funny. And a guy was like, isekai anime has a slavery problem. And we were sitting down watching through it, and at some point he just drops like, this is worse than the Confederate States of America. And I'm like, fucking, what? It's kind of like...
it's kind of crazy to compare.
That is kind of crazy.
He's kind of like flashbanged me with that. Why are we talking about the Confederacy?
Well, it's just like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I just sat down.
Chat, no, I'm not going to wear the collar on this stream. This is a serious stream.
Yeah, wear it on other days. Now that I had this idea, Mizu.
Collars
Now
for
that
video games.
now that my audience has decided that I need to be in pain as well, we need to have a stream where everybody, I think that includes Lumi as well, sees whose chat is going to inflict the most pain on them in the future.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because I know Lumi is gonna take way more than me because she's into that.
Fair.
That's like trying to put yourself next to Atari.
Either way, maybe we should do that in the future. I don't know. We can discuss it. We can discuss.
Oh, there's the tail. There goes the tail. It's back.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit my toggle.
No, I put you behind me just in case. So the tail would kind of be back there. See, I don't have any fun toggles like that. I just have this one.
Put it back. Yeah, I try to be like knowledgeable or whatever. Like I'm so tired now. I can't think of words, but aware of it when I'm on stream with other people because it is big, takes up space.
Chat, whose are bigger?
The balloons. Oh my god.
I think mine are bigger.
Yeah, that's.
I love the balloons.
Those are beautiful.
I had people complaining about them because they're like, no, you need like a flat chest. So I added another toggle for this. Pop them.
Yeah, I don't have anything too crazy.
I mean, to be fair,
Does
the
this
tail
work?
kind of
Oh, yeah,
goes
there we
all
go.
over the place.
Yeah, when I smile it wags, but
Why do you have a mouse? What
I don't
is-
know. This was $5, and I love it. It's great.
Wow. Oh wow, that is.
It's cursed.
It's just like Lumi. It's just like Lumi. Lumi has some of the weird ones, you know.
Yeah, so it was like $5, and he just gives you what you get. Like you don't get to talk about it. So I was like, all right, I'll fuck around and find out. That's what I got.
Fair. But chat, I'm gonna send you off to a VTuber who I just happen to follow. Hope you're good for them. Be nice to them. Remember, you always got to show us, make a good showing for us and our channel. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for anime audits with Lumi and Kendra. We have a
tomorrow,
couple
huh?
videos lined up. Might talk about Rance a little bit because Rance is in the news again.
Is he really?
Yes. But bye, chat. You guys have a good one.
Have a good night.
Yeah,
Peace,
bye-bye.
chat.